Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new MMA Roasted podcast. It's me, Adam Hunter. We got a full studio here. We have the legendary UFC Hall of Famer.
No. Trust me, there's no club that would want me in it. I can promise you
I think you will be in the Hall of Fame. If you're not in the Hall of Fame, there's something really wrong with that. But yeah, you know, Pride star, UFC star, Strikeforce star. Josh Barnett is here, wrestling star.
Yes,
I actually
professional wrestling star.
actually watched you on the other night. I now have Access TV somehow. I don't know how I got it, but I have Access TV because I didn't have it for a long time. And you're on it.
Yes, with Jim Ross, calling the action every Friday night at 9 for New Japan Pro Wrestling.
That is awesome. We also have Renato Laranja, 27-time world champion. Now, you've been 27-time for a while. Are you going to go for the 28th or what?
Well, you know, I've had more than that. I stopped counting, you know. I got to let other people. I don't want to hub it in, porra.
Okay, I understand. You don't want to rub it in. And then...
more about rubbing it out than rubbing it in.
Listen, I don't make sure I don't hub in something by the end of this fucking...
and then we have Alyssa Garcia. Hola, beautiful fighter for Combate Americas.
Oh, there it goes.
Also fought...
Your head is swelling already.
Which one? How many head? That's kind of weird.
Well, if you've met her, then you'll understand why. She's kind of weird.
I thought she was talking about mine, porra.
So Alyssa Garcia is here.
I got a couple over here, too.
Alyssa is a Combate America star. You signed a multiple fight contract with them, correct?
Yes.
You also fought in Ryzen, Victory in Ryzen, and Bama. So you've been around.
Something is hiding over here under the table.
Really?
Were your corns?
No.
Aggravated. They're just angry from stomping down the streets.
It's a stock. It's a corn.
It's a stock.
It's a storm.
Now,
children of the corn.
Now, Alyssa's...
But no child support of the corn.
Now, Alyssa's only 100...
I watched that shit recently. It wasn't as scary as I remember.
Was it? Children of the Corn wasn't?
The only part that was scary is in the beginning, the first time they killed those fucking people when they closed the door. All that shit, the rest of the shit is...
the ground all erupting and chasing after the people?
That shit, I forgot how stupid that was.
Didn't hold up.
When I was a kid, the head hair, the ginger kid scared the shit out of me.
Malachi?
Yeah, Malachi.
It definitely ruined the name Malachi.
Well, you know, you don't have a lot of that in Brazil.
No, we don't have that. Well, we have some ginger. There's some guy look like Canelo Alvarez or a Blake Griffey.
Yes. Now, also, CB Gold is in the house. CB Gold is back. We missed him last week. And then we have two guests. We have Sara McMann calling in, Olympic silver medalist, UFC star, and your boy Jason Knight's gonna call in as well.
For him?
Yeah, we got Jason Knight as well. It's a stack show.
Did you tell them that his uncle?
I did not tell him.
I don't even know if he's. He might be so deep in the South. He never even had a TV or nothing like that.
Now, by the way, Alyssa's only 105 pounds.
That's okay
she's only
what?
No, you're 5'2", 5'3". 5 foot, 100. You're a beautiful girl, adorable, and you got great pictures on Instagram. By the way, if you want to follow her on Instagram, very revealing shots. But Renato, is that
her personality mostly?
But Renato, is she a little too small for you? I know that you like the thicker girls.
No. In fact, I also like a short girls. You know, I like to manhandled. I like the girl who wants to be manhandled by a big, delicious looking caramel.
Yeah.
You know, I can understand Renato's situation there. You know, little tiny hands make a real confidence booster.
I thought you was talking.
Oh wow.
Well, if we're going either or, it's like, well, let's graduate. From tiny hands to
I thought you was talking about my hands, Paul. I got the biggest hands on the table.
Well, I know you've been struggling a little bit lately with the girls.
What?
Yeah.
With what? What you know about I'm struggling with the girls?
Are you struggling with girls?
Not that I know.
It's not something he would like to get really. You know, he doesn't really want to make it public, but it's okay.
This is fantasy
and so
time. We're playing fantasy.
I was at the store and I thought I could help you out.
Oh wow, Josh got you a gift.
Yeah, no, this apparently drives the ladies wild. It is Axe Daily Fragrance, so you can use it 24/7. It is called Dark Temptation.
Wow, Dark Temptation. Wow, I like that. I'm going to get a lot of black women with that. And they even spell it the black way because it used to be called Ask, no?
Yeah, now it's Axe. Yes, that's very true, yes.
But now they made it for the black people. They call it Axe. You know, I'm going to ask you if I can have your phone number. Dark Temptation.
I'm going to ask you if I can insert my P in your V. Yeah.
You know.
That was so nice of you to get him a gift. All right,
no.
Speaking of which.
I'm going to test that one before I spray on there.
Yeah, I think it's maybe. Yeah.
I'm gonna try it on you. I'm gonna try it on your student over here.
Jungle fever?
Yeah, I'll take you back to the jungle of Mexico, of Tijuana, where you came from.
Is that where you're from?
No, I just look like it.
Oh,
Where
okay.
you came from?
Here.
Oh.
But before you was here, what?
Before
Where are your parents from?
Mexico.
What part?
The Mexican part?
The Mexican part.
Okay.
You're not one of those ones that don't even speak Spanish. For you? Wow.
But you know what? She could strip a car.
I bet she could.
I could jumpstart a car.
She could stab people. It's you got it. Now listen.
Wow.
All right, we're off to a good start. Listen, so last week was good. I actually I did comedy at the Dime Bar. Mayhem did a set. Thank you. Mayhem Miller was on here last week, and Mayhem did a comedy set. It was
How'd that
it was
work?
interesting. See, what happened was
I would expect nothing less, but how was it? Though?
well, here's what
Besides
happened.
Interesting.
Here's what happened. See, I was at the Laugh Factory, and there was a flyer saying Mayhem Miller and friends, but it was a black drag queen in the flyer. So I
Are
figured,
you dead serious?
dead serious. So I figured that was Mayhem. Like Mayhem's being funny. Maybe this is his new character. So I'm like, hey man, but why don't you come to the Dime Bar to get ready? He's like, sure, no problem. Turns out there is a black drag queen named Mayhem Miller. So I basically booked the wrong Mayhem Miller. Like I thought he was getting back into comedy. So he was on stage.
So you thought he was working his special, working out a couple jokes?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Sharpening his chops up there?
Readjusting his G-string.
So Mayhem came down and he's with Jason Ellis. No, Ellis came because then they had like a beef, but they like squashed it.
Oh, they had a beef?
Yeah, they squashed it. So he's on stage. Mayhem really didn't prepare much. He kind of just winged it.
He didn't?
No,
No.
it was.
That's
Shocking.
But he was very charming.
I don't
He was
believe
charming
that.
and likable to most people.
I always liked Mayhem. I never had a problem with that guy.
But I was giving him the light. A couple times, and he wasn't getting off stage. And then Jason.
Who would do some shit like that?
You did at the fucking MMA awards,
Oh.
and you caused everybody, and it caused the whole fucking union to go overtime and have to like get penalties, and then they get mad at me.
They didn't win overtime. Bullshit.
So then fucking Mayhem's on stage, and Ellis is like, "Yo, you're gonna have to wrestle to get him off." I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Yeah, you're gonna have to wrestle him." I'm like, "Dude, I don't want to go fucking." I'm like, "You're gonna have to. You're the one who just fought." He's like, "Oh, you're the one who trained." He's like, "I trained hard enough to know that I'm not wrestling him." So I'm like, "Great." So now I'm gonna have to fucking. But anyway, Mayhem got off. Long story short, he did, and Mayhem did good. So that was when Wednesday. I was in
I'm
Fresno.
sure you would have had a lot more confidence in your high crotch with Mayhem.
I was, you know what? I actually just
entendres.
I have my last ACL
Paging
rehab.
Dr. Feroz.
I'm actually my leg is 100% better now. That's what they said yesterday. So
100% better.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
even know your leg was.
I had ACL surgery.
Oh, I forgot that.
Oh, thanks.
Well,
man.
he was,
It's not on my radar.
competing in non-IBJJF competition. So.
Yeah.
Competing against, what is it, grammar school kid? Or
I was
whatever?
competing in the Renato Laranja child support competition.
Listen, don't bring up us subjects.
Sorry. Okay. A sore cock too, as well.
Yeah.
So now,
Indeed.
so then, right?
But don't worry, they go away.
It's not sore, it's more aching. My boner is aching.
I once had a chick one time.
Well, who else?
Dude, I once had a chick.
Because you're the only one who I want to inform about that. Yeah.
Dude,
what do these guys care? Well, maybe they do, but I
I
don't
once
care what
had a
they
chick
think.
that was
I
riding-
don't care what you think.
I once had a chick that was riding me, right? And she's bouncing up and down, and then goes all the way up, and then
Oh, the old breaker.
fucking comes down. My dick bends. I had a black and blue on my on my shaft.
I
for
never
like-
had that, but I've had the hit.
Yeah.
But I never had where the full breakage like that, and that's dangerous.
No, she was fine.
She's
What do you
fine.
mean?
Then nothing gonna happen to her.
her.
What
She
the fuck
was
gonna
like,
happen to
yeah,
her?
what the fuck?
No, she
No,
just,
no, no,
Well,
no.
you're giving him too much credit over here. What the fuck you think he's working with over here?
No, she was.
With that dreidel that
it
shit
hurt.
fell on.
It hurt so bad, and it was like the black and blue was like a full circle. It was almost like you could see it for like 2 weeks. My dick looked like yours, Renato. But it was
Wow, it was
Abused.
it was inflamed that much.
Abused,
Yeah. It was in gua.
Abused and crooked.
No, I'm a straight shooter. But
To the left.
Yeah, but God, I listened to the Boogie Nights. You know the movie. You know when they do the audio with the people talking and
Yeah.
bullshit. And Mark Wahlberg tell a story about that, about breaking his dick, having to go to the hospital, and his shit didn't work. He thought it was over for him.
damn.
And he told a whole
Alyssa,
story
did you ever
about
break
that.
a guy's dick?
Huh?
Did you ever have that ever happen with you? You're bouncing up.
I didn't even stop counting. I just stopped counting. I don't even know.
You just go
That's how she got
crazy
into
on
fighting. It's like, if I'm just going to keep injuring people.
Mark
people.
Wahlberg's story, that was
Purple.
me.
Purple.
That was me.
She's just gonna keep injuring people.
So you
Might as
only
well-
dating
might as well
black
make a
guys,
living
dark
out of it.
black guys?
Only if they wear an axe.
Shit. God.
Alyssa, how old are you?
I'm 23.
You're very funny.
That's the high age for me.
You just really 23. That's perfect for you,
Should I
right?
say I'm 18 instead?
You can do that. It's gonna make my boner go through the hoof.
The hoof.
Yeah.
So, all right. So Friday night, I got a show at the Laugh. So anyway, so Mayhem says, "Hey, come do my podcast on Friday." So I drive out to do his podcast.
What's his podcast?
He has. It's called the Mayhem Miller Show. Right?
Wow.
He has a brand new podcast.
What?
Scripted.
Well, I can't say
And
shit. The Renato Laranja show. I guess
S-
it wasn't very creative of me, but
So I drive out to Costa Mesa. It's supposed to start at 1. It starts at 3:30 because you know who knows what's going on. But he's actually
that's like more my style.
Was Matt
I like
Horowitz there
that.
too?
Oh,
Matt Horowitz wasn't, but he
he's
has
his co-host.
no.
I hope so.
No,
You
Matt's
know, like his Ed McMahon. Can you imagine?
Right, exactly.
no, Matt's in Poland right now. He's in Poland. He lives in Poland now.
What?
Yeah.
Because you want to know something?
Yes, I do.
I don't know if you're aware of this. In Poland, he's like an A-list celebrity. No, like he
From doing.
he fights in whatever's their UFC type shit
Okay.
over there. And let me tell you something. He like they love him over there. He's like a
Really?
big time.
Matt Horowitz.
I swear. I swear to
used
God,
to
and
be
it's smart.
a street kid.
I know, he was a homeless
in
man.
Seattle.
Yeah.
And they called him Hercules. And he started training at AMC with us. And I'm just like, who is this guy? Where did he come? But the sweetest dude ever.
Ever.
the nicest
ever.
person on the whole universe.
Yes, fantastic. Big fan of metal.
Yeah, you know what his favorite? And he tried to turn me on.
Was it?
No,
hold
don't
on.
tell me. I'm gonna tell you.
I know what it is.
He goes, well, I said, what kind of music you listen to? I'm trying to, to
Yeah.
befriend him. And he said, well, I like metal. I like opera metal. Maybe my favorite is Manowar. And he said, I like Manowar. And he played for me a song that I still put on. Well, at that time, I had my iPod.
Yeah.
I put Manowar.
Are you sure it wasn't your Zune?
God, you know what? That's before my time.
So he's like the David
I'm a spring
Hasselhoff
chicken.
of Poland, basically.
I
Like,
wouldn't go to that far. But as far as like, he's a famous fighter there.
Yeah.
How about put it to you that way? He's a famous fighter. They know him. They love him.
That's awesome.
And maybe he could get a higher level of pussy.
I want a TED
there.
talk.
Huh?
I want a TED talk by
Matt Horowitz.
I want a lot of stuff by Matt Horowitz. And what I want is a movie about his story. A homeless guy become a fucking UFC. Well, not a UFC fighter, but he's gone on to have like.
Yeah.
That
No,
fucking
he
guy
does have-
has
he's got
like
a
what
story.
70 fights.
He beat
He's got a
Talos
story.
Lakers.
He does have a serious story
what
to
a
hear.
fucking story about. I mean, if you wow.
So anyway-
Gus Van Sant, make like a heel movie. Like a quirky, strange Oscar performance.
so
By the way, who would play that guy?
Johnny
Matt
Depp.
Horowitz, you,
Johnny Depp. Well, I would love
the
to
kid
do
from
that.
Life Goes On.
Quirky. Quirky.
Yeesh.
Wait, who's Joe Pipe?
Joe the Kid, our sound guy.
Our sound,
Oh,
Joe, our
crap.
sound guy.
Joe Perez.
So,
This
by the
fucking
way,
guy.
so anyway, so Mayhem has this dog. By the way, he has this huge pit bull. It's one of those dogs that like he like wants to wrestle with you all the time. But,
I love that.
But he's one of those things where he gives you his toy, and then you
Oh,
grab
yeah,
it,
yeah.
and then he won't let you take it from him.
Of
like,
course, but it's fun because you can swing the dog.
yeah, but he just wants to prove that he's better than you.
Yeah,
I'm like,
fun.
this is not a fun game at all.
Yeah.
I like,
You gotta put your finger to his asshole, and you gotta massage his what do you call
His prostate?
The prostate or the perineum or
To
whatever.
the dog?
The persineum,
the persimmon gland?
the persimmon.
It depends on if it's in season or not.
Jessica
Oh,
Penny
God.
had a dog like that. That was twice the size of Mayhem's dog, and I finally won one against him. The dog put his head down and hit in the corner. I'm like, you're such a little baby. I'm like, you've won 85 of these fucking tug of wars in a row. I won one, and he's like, all right.
But you have to exert your dominance. That's why
Yeah.
me and Renato are such great friends,
Yeah,
because
'cause
I
you
made
know.
sure to let him know exactly in how we were working this whole thing
Yeah,
out.
double wrist lock versus Kimura's.
But
I use technique on you to make you feel that way. I'm
he's
win.
negging me right now.
Yeah, I'm win friends and also influence.
Right, exactly. And then we get
from-
friends more easily too.
Yeah, and from Dale, what is his name? Dale Earnhardt, Dale Carnegie, whatever, Carnegie Deli. You know that
Dale
guy.
Carnegie, yeah.
That one, he's told people to make them think that
Right,
they're
exactly. Well, in
succeeding
any case,
when they really losing.
It's like coming across this. There was this Pitbull Rhodesian mix, and he's
Rhodesian Hitchbacks.
yeah.
Okay.
And it's 75 pound dog. And the first time I come across him, he's like, get in the house, doing dog stuff. And I'm like, and then you always get that, oh, he's friendly. I'm like, the fuck? I mean, to you,
He just needs to get used to you.
Yeah. How many bites does it take to get to the center of me before he's used to it? I'm no fucking Tootsie Pop, but
I'll give you.
I bet you would.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I'll give to her that one.
You could try. I don't know.
I'm gonna try. I plan on to try.
If you want to be worse for the wear of it,
So what happened?
I wouldn't
So-
suggest it.
Unless you got
her
something-
vagina is like World War I. It's no man's land. You try to go over the top, but you just get shot down by machine guns.
Wait, her or the dog?
I'm gonna
Wait,
go
the
to-
dog?
We're going back to reality here.
there.
So
I am single, by the way.
That's
nice.
good. See, she-
Awesome.
World War I.
World War I vaginas.
Yeah, it's full of mustard gas
Go, carajo.
and the Hun, but
white flag in there.
yeah. So this dog, and it's like, all right, and then next time I see him, I come by, he's just been moved, he's in LA, and it's like I kind of been around him a little bit, so I come by and I'm like, hey bud, and whatever, and reach down to pet him, and he gives me some growl, and I'm like, oh, you motherfucker. So I pick my fist up and I look at him, I go, I will fuck you up if you do anything to me. Don't even fucking step over that line. And the dog looks at me. Ever since, no problem. And then I would just pick the dog up and carry it around on my shoulder like a little baby. And he just loved the living shit out of it. He was such a super sweet, sweet dog. Very, 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 very smart, which is why I used to also get so frustrated with him at times. 'Cause I'm like, I know you're fucking with me. I know you're not supposed to do that thing, but you're trying to figure out a way to do it anyways.
Yeah.
I was like, don't jump at the mailman and try to murder him. I'm trying to get you to sit still.
Yeah.
And the dog's like, wait, let go of the collar, and it's like goes to take a jump, and it's like, oh, why I ought to shake the fist at him, and he's like, okay, fine.
That's awesome. So I'm driving back from Mayhem's house, right? And I got to go. It's a 3-hour drive back. Then I got to go pick the girl up because it's my birthday weekend, and then go to the Laugh Factory.
Which girl?
My fiance.
Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot.
So
Ugh.
I'm driving. I'm in the left lane. Okay, the lady in front of me stops. I stop. Some dude crashes right into me. And he must have fallen asleep on the road because he hit me like 5 times. Boom, boom, boom,
Wait,
boom, boom. Yeah,
I don't understand that.
He
Oh,
kept
it hit, and then it just as the distance, and then
he kept ramming me, and I rammed the lady in front of me.
He was
who
just-
then rammed the lady in front of her. Right. So now it's a 4-car accident.
he
right?
just sounds like he was really anxious. He was like, oh, I think I'm gonna close the deal.
You on the freeway?
on the 5 freeway.
How fast was you going?
I was stopped.
Oh, okay. It
Always
was
the
one of
case.
those situations.
I was in,
Fucking texting.
no, I think he fell asleep because otherwise, why would he keep ramming me?
Oh, maybe.
So I get out of the car. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I wasn't angry. I was just like shocked. And
Yeah.
the guy was, and this nerdy kid, 23 years old, was like, I don't know what happened. It happened so fast. I'm like,
What the fuck
yeah.
happened?
All 5 of them happened so fast.
Then the lady in front of me who has a Jeep, she's like, she can't even get out of the car. She's like 80. And I'm like, it wasn't my fault. I'm like, apologize. I'm like, don't get mad at me. And, and then I have to get towed, and he has to get towed to right by Angel Stadium, right? So we get towed Anaheim, but Tozar Russ. That's the name of Russ. The guy's name is Russ. yeah. Tozar Russ.
That's clever.
So the guy looks like fucking Tank Abbott. The guy giving me a lifting back.
That sounds like Anaheim.
Wasn't Tank Abbott?
It actually might have been. So then the
gonna
kid
tell-
was a nice kid though. The kid bought me a Snickers bar.
Oh, yeah.
because he was like,
That makes up for it.
because I go to the snack machine. There's like I have no money on me. He's like you need to borrow. Do you want a Snickers bar? I'm like, sure.
What about do you need to borrow it? You need to borrow. You can get it back to me.
Try it.
Yeah, insurance will cover it.
I was like, where?
$5,000 cars.
How much were you guilt tripping this kid like with your body language?
I
and
was.
And the fucking.
I was like, it's okay. It's my birthday tomorrow.
Gotta put that
and then-
Jewish guilt on him.
Yeah.
Only performing in half an hour.
Yeah, I gotta go to the Laugh Factory in Long Beach, and then I'm like, where are you from? Because he had an Illinois thing. He's like, oh, I'm from Illinois. I'm like, when did you move here? He's like, 3 months ago. I'm like, you've already wrecked 4 cars. Like,
You're already polishing your ass.
Welcome to California. You fit
Yeah.
right in.
Yeah, what you didn't know is he didn't have insurance because it got taken away the week before.
no, his parents have insurance. They have like State Farm, and they call me right away. Like my insurance, I have like
You have the general.
I do. I really do.
Are you serious?
I have Western General.
The
Go see the
general.
general.
Yeah, I have that guy.
Well, how'd that one go?
Western General, the
Go see
Yosemite
the-
Sam.
Yeah, but
fucking
how's it
guy.
go? Go see the general.
That guy. I have him. And yeah, they call me back like a week later.
SR22s, no problem.
So So now my car is like a total loss. I'm pretty sure it's a fucking totaled. Yeah.
man.
So then I had to get
How was that Snickers?
awesome, you fucker.
How's that general insurance, porra?
Horrible. They're
Yeah.
calling me up. They like
don't
speak
say.
Spanish. Fucking, they're
Really?
like for English, press 7. They have
Now-
6 languages before fucking English.
I would have thought that the general would have been a good choice.
No, this
out of
is
all the
fucking-
one that you can.
Yeah,
have.
he's got a whole military to back him and everything.
Fucking General Chow is better than that fucking guy. So,
He's a cartoon.
Well, this
Don't hey, don't
Wait a
let's
wait a
not
second.
disparage cartoons now.
No, I don't know that that's true. I don't know that that's true. He's based on a heel guy. So let's before we start. What did you say? He said
Are you telling
Denholm
me Sam
Elliott.
Elliott wouldn't take care of your car crash problem?
Dude, he's probably. I think he's God. Secretly, I think
He's
God.
he's yes.
I think he's
He's white God, and he's white God, and what's his name is Black God.
Wesley Snipes?
No, yes. Well, him, and then it's Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman's black
he is
God.
black guy.
Sam
yeah, so
Elliott's
then I
black
have to
God.
get. So now I got to take an Uber to the fucking Now my girl had a whole weekend birthday thing at like my hotel at this hotel.
God, she like to do a lot of stuff with
Yeah, she's really
No.
partying out and about.
No,
doing-
with me, birthday with me.
Oh,
like
all
so.
right.
So we were getting a hotel in Long Beach, right? And then I had a show for the military in Riverside, right? The Armed
Yeah.
Forces in Riverside. So
How much you charge the fucking guy?
so we go to the.
Isn't that also known as the metal militia?
So we go to.
too much.
Oh, you're really pushing it, young lady. Imagine she's gonna get the fucking hate mail now. I didn't said that one. America first.
So we leave the dog. in, like-
America first. Send that Mexicans. As far as I'm concerned, that Mexican don't belong here.
I'm American.
If we could get hit of that one, not as far as we're concerned.
We.
Well, I'm off-white. You know?
What's off-white?
Well, I'm work hard.
He's
to be here.
definitely off color with his comedy
I
sometimes.
mean, work hard.
Right.
And I mean,
All right, let Adam finish his story
Okay,
so I can
then-
tell my car crash
go
story.
ahead.
So then we go to. So then I do my show at the Long Beach Laugh Factory. We leave the dog in the hotel, right? The girl comes to me. I have a great set at the Laugh Factory. Super happy about that. Then we go to we go to this piano bar.
I hate that place.
They don't talk about how.
I fucking hate doing piano bars. It's the most obnoxious. Here, let's play 30 seconds of a song. And then go to the next one. Like, fuck, shut up.
and of course she
However-
signs.
And then let's play Journey and everyone will sing. Ha.
However, there's one
Loud,
place.
obnoxious.
There's
You can't
one
talk to
place
anybody.
that I don't mind or at least at Casa Escobar. They have a guy in fucking Santa Monica. It's like a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
and it's old school looking. And the guy he'll play the whole fucking
Hey.
song.
If
I you know what?
There's two places
Why?
one, if it's Mexican, I want to go to Gardens of Taxco because that place is fucking.
They don't have that.
I know that, but I was just speaking about the Mexican.
They
food
have
thing.
the guy that go.
Second
The
thing?
chicken is born in the sauce. Yeah, you know that one?
Yeah,
He tell
yes,
you that,
yes,
He tell
yes.
you that the baby chicken was born in the sauce because the sauce is
So
tender and
fresh.
he's in there.
Yeah, but the Dresden Room.
Oh yeah,
That's
I heard
the
that.
jam.
shit.
Okay, but
I remember that from Swingers.
Yes, the Dresden Room with the old couple that plays
I
jazz.
understand.
Well,
That
this-
girl goes ham.
Well,
on
this
that
one
organ,
was
by the way.
good.
The one that's all black you're talking about? The everything you have to wear all
No,
you,
that's
all
called
you
Cloak and
care about
Dagger.
is going to
She
hang
wants-
out with black guys.
She wants black guys.
No, Cloak and Dagger
keep
is the
black
thing
guys
that's
off
there.
of
You
your
have to
mind.
wear.
Keep the
Cloak
black
and Dagger
guys
is the
for a
thing where you
second.
have to wear all
Well,
black
this
together.
piano bar was like I think 2 gay white guys, but
Ooh.
but they were like, of course she
Show
signs me up and
tunes.
says it's my birthday, so they bring me up.
Hello.
I sit on the piano and the guy has a whole song about fucking me in the ass. I'm like, great, like that's part of my birthday. I'm like, great. This I just
Well, you
He's
could-
like, man, I wish I could have had this bit. That's what he's
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah.
I was so uncomfortable.
Assault.
So then we go
to be a comedian, Paul.
So then we go back. I was fine. We go back to the hotel. There's a note on the door saying your dog was barking, animal abuse. You don't deserve to have a dog. He was crying all night.
well,
so
he's got a point.
I got a point. He was,
What?
there,
Okay, the dog could have been crying because he watched Rudy.
he was there for 2 hours and
My
he was
dog is
barking.
named Hoodie.
But
You
I'm
do,
like,
don't say that.
She hates underdogs. She just wants to
Really?
kick them all in the
You don't
the
like
balls.
that kind of stuff?
Rudy's a lame ass movie. I'm sorry.
No, you can.
What?
You,
I didn't like radio either. I get kicked
well,
in the balls
Oh, that
for
was stupid.
Never
All right, that
mind
was
Haiti,
dumb.
y'all. That's it. That's
Cuba.
he charted stuff.
No.
but
I
but
didn't like Rudy. I don't like it.
really?
Yeah, I didn't like that movie. I didn't
You like Rocky?
What the fuck
Wait,
is
how-
wrong with
I
you?
like Rocky, I do, but I lost a little bit of respect when they put him in the Boxing Hall of Fame, and he's not even. He's a fictional.
yeah, but
That
he's
wasn't his
more-
fault, though.
He's inspired. If you
Yeah,
if-
why does
but
that take away from
I'll tell you
Rocky
why,
the
I'll
movie?
tell you why. Because when you ask half the boxers out there, it's one of the main stuff they say. Oh, I watch hockey and I had you to do it,
Well, yeah, but
and they believe in themselves because of that.
Oh, don't get her going on. And when she starts trying to argue, her logic falls
She
right out
probably
the
like
fucking
only-
window.
only
She gets a haterade on her, and then she just wants to keep sipping on it.
So what movie do you? What movie do
She
you
like
What sports
Mexican
movie?
stuffs. She like Nacho Libre.
No,
She like.
You don't like
what
Nacho
else?
Libre.
I do like Nacho Libre, but we were watching Blazing Saddles on the way to Japan.
Yes, we were.
I love it.
Great movie.
Oh, you like that?
You like La Bamba?
Oh. Well, never mind La Bamba. Let's get back to Blazing Saddles. You like how much? You like Schnitzengruben, huh?
Now, do you mostly?
He's so nice.
Yeah, it's swole. Yeah, I'm gonna take you over there. 12 Schnitzengruben my limit, though, porra caralho.
You better watch out. You know, they might have to squeeze you in by Wednesday.
Now, do you have a type for guy? White guy, black guy?
Legs, Alyssa. Is it gonna be?
Legs.
So she have some chase.
No, I actually like chubby. I'm a chubby chaser.
You like a chubby? You
Really?
like a chubby car?
You like a?
Chubby.
You like guys that are out of shape?
Yeah, no, I don't want to say out of shape, like they like 260.
I think it's like if I can only see half your cock when it's hard, then yeah, you're fat
If I
enough.
can't see it when it's soft, that's why. I like
Wow. I think our entire fan base has fell in love.
Yeah,
I'm a little out of shape right now.
your
I'm a little out
Instagram
of
is
shape.
gonna explode.
Yeah.
35,000 followers on Twitter.
Yeah,
That's
Well, my
great.
dick is out of shape. It's kind of getting fat and
it's definitely not getting enough cardio.
it's looking lazy. Oh,
Real short workouts.
You know, you
What do I?
try to be smart, my character.
I try.
at every turn.
That's crazy. So all right, so that was my then Saturday night I did a show for the Air Force. That was unbelievable.
We
Standing
gotta hear
ovation.
you whole fucking.
All right,
resume.
go on. I was telling you about my week. What's your car
This
accident?
I was driving. Driving. Yeah, no, not this time. Yeah. Anyways, I do that sometimes. But I was cruising around in the Challenger, and traffic was. I was trying to get from one place to another because a friend was having his gallery show opening, and the left-hand side where people were trying to take lefts off on Melrose, over towards like the eastern area, like going through like Little. Would that be Little Armenia? Either way, going like Melrose Heliotrope kind of stuff.
All the viewers and the listeners is gonna.
Yeah. They're like, oh,
Just
yeah,
remember
I know
that he
all
was in
about
Little
Los Angeles,
Armenia.
So I'm riding in the right hand lane. And I'm going, and traffic on the left is pretty much stopped. Some doofus in his Hyundai Santa Fe just not paying attention.
Hyundai Santa Fe.
Swings out, nails the front like quarter and door and fender of my front of my car, and then keeps going.
No way.
I'm like, this motherfucker. I downshift.
When was it?
This was years ago.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And so I chase this motherfucker down. Eventually, he sees me like on his ass.
Oh, man.
High beams and everything.
Was it-
Takes off, takes a right,
Was it Coach
pulls
Edmund?
over, and I get out, and he gets out of the car. And he's like, "Oh, hey, what's the?" I go, "Hey, motherfucker, you just hit me.
Yeah.
I tried to drive off." And he's like, "Oh, I just thought I barely tapped you." I go,
Even then.
even still,
Yeah.
fuck, you don't drive off. And he comes over and he looks at my car, and there's this crumpled up pile of like little metal, look like some tore up thing. Yeah, stuck in between my door and the fender, and the crack there. And he goes, "What's that?" I grab it and I shake it loose. And I walk over to him. I hand it to him. I go, "It's your headlight bezel, motherfucker. Now give me your insurance and your ID and sit on the curb."
Wow.
And I sat this motherfucker on the curb, called his insurance.
What about and sit on the curb?
Was it Coach Edmund?
Yeah, you should have curbed that motherfucker.
Was it Edmund or no?
Hey, let's not get
Okay, I'm sorry.
let's not get all American History X just because I'm all blonde hair and blue eyed.
6'3"
Yeah.
white.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I get it.
Another swastika on your chest.
Yeah, that eagle.
It's
or
a
whatever.
symbol for peace.
It's a falcon. What's that falcon?
So in any
one?
case, but it's just like the double head, the eagle. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's really a tribute to the Black Falcon from the Avengers or whatever.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
I have a black lightning tattoo
yeah,
too.
all black.
So what happened?
All black stuff. So I sat him on the curb. I called his insurance and
What kind of
called
guy?
in on, and I called his insurance to report the accident and that he did it.
Oh, wow.
And then took pictures of all his shit and then moved him along.
Holy shit. That's amazing.
What color is this man?
Very white.
One of the
Exceedingly white.
one of the
I'm
worst.
surprised. Mexican
Like, they
is
couldn't
usually-
hold a beat white.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bald, scary white guy.
Wow, how you know about powder? You're young. You're too young. For
Yeah,
powder.
really.
You want to know something?
She's wearing She's
me
wearing
tell
a
you something.
Suburbia shirt. Are you kidding me? This is one of the
That's
weirdest.
probably you put that.
This
on
is
her.
why. Yeah. This is actually why we get along so much is because we talk weird ass movies, weird music,
Oh, I
all
like
the
that.
goofy stuff. I get her reading comics. She brings comics to me.
Oh, that's one of my favorite stuff. Of
Just
all
the first
time.
volume though.
The second one's not that good.
No. I'm saying she's only finished the first volume. Yeah.
No.
She's got to finish the other. She's got another 8 to go.
It's good. It's one of the best start to finish ones.
It is incredible.
It doesn't, and it gets fucking crazier and crazier. And it's shit where you go, they could put this shit in the comic books.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
I never fucked with the show because I don't want to ruin what I have going on.
I read Walking Dead, or I finished. They're still making them, but the show ruined the fucking comics.
The comics are better?
The show really jumped the shark.
Just like books, the books is always better.
Yeah, one of the worst accidents I got into, which is my fault.
I never had that one.
It was like Labor Day or Memorial Day, and there was like 6 cars ready to make a left, and I just went around everybody to try to make a wide left, and then which was totally illegal, and I hit somebody.
Ooh.
And then of course I stopped, and I'm just like, oh my god. And of course the people that were waiting were like 7 gay dudes on the way to a picnic, so they all top out of the car going, I'm a witness. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
Did they
right?
start hissing at you?
Yeah, they
hiss.
Yeah, basically, and then they came up to me. They're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." They go, "Well, you look like shit," and fucking snapped.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You know what? You deserve that, you pig, you filthy pig, you homophobe. Trying to go left.
So it was unbelievable. Anyway, let's talk about some of the fights that went on.
But before the fight,
Yes, before.
you know Powder, the guy you just mentioned. You know Powder is a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Oh wait, that's right.
Really?
That's right.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
His name is Sean Patrick Flannery. He's,
Yeah.
You ever
Duh,
seen
yeah, yeah.
Boondock Saints?
Yes, that's why
One
I know
of
him. I
them
never
is
saw
Powder.
Powder.
Yeah.
He runs-
smaller looking
The
guy.
one that's not in
blonde
the one that's
guy.
not
blonde-
in
the
fucking
blonde guy.
Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah.
That guy is a fucking
Right.
black belt. In
He
jiu-jitsu.
has a
And
school
I've-
called Hollywood BJJ.
And I've
Yeah.
hauled with him before. He's not bad. He's legit. He's for him.
Who won? You or him?
Don't look. I don't want to besmirch this guy's
Like
character.
yin and yang,
Yeah.
literally.
I'll give you a yen on. I'll give you the yang.
Constant
part.
north south.
Constant north-south.
So let's talk about some MMA stuff.
That's wishful thing.
Bellator. Rory McDonald just ran through
Yeah,
Paul Daly. I mean, that was like he made him look like an amateur. He killed him. You got to get up for Rory. He was up for it. And it seems like Paul Daly just physically has all the tools, but sometimes mentally just falls apart.
Well, I think it was a question of somebody being too well hounded for Paul Daly. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Yeah, Paul Daly is he's got a lot of finishing potential in the area his area of expertise. He's got good accuracy, good power, obviously, good kickboxer. I've seen him, one punch guys or clean them by hitting him with something, not just overwhelming him, but getting him in with a perfectly timed shot.
Yeah.
But and where he lacks, and he gets.
And
in those-
Horry is well rounded. I mean, look at his resume. The guys he's lost to is the very best guys.
Yeah, but even after he won though, Paul Daly was like, well, he didn't really stand in the middle and trade with me.
Well,
And
that doesn't. That's
He's just feeling
neither here nor
salty.
there,
He knows that he's upset.
But then
He's in
trying to
his
fight
hometown.
MVP in the crowd
Well,
afterwards.
that's I think that's a little bit of gamesmanship. These days, ever since what the fuck the McGregor.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody is realizing I gotta make a loud noise to make something happen so we can make a big fight. So everybody want to make some money here.
Who do you think wins, MVP or Paul Daly?
MVP.
I like MVP on that one too.
So much reach.
Yeah.
I like his ability. I mean, MVP has also got submission skills to his game too.
MVP's only gonna lose to a hustler. You know what I mean? He's not gonna lose to. I feel like
Or someone that can pull his timing apart. And that's gonna be a very, very specific type of fighter.
I feel like Horry is a bad fight for both of those guys. I would love to see Paul
Rory
Daly.
and MVP would be a great match.
But I feel he's a bad. I feel Horry has that one because the hustling. You know what I mean? And the experience. I just feel. Look, I'm a big MVP fan. He's one of my favorite guys to watch.
And I heard that Rory got $300,000 for that fight, which
I heard 400.
$400,000.
Good for him.
Good
Let's
for
keep
him.
bidding, right? Let's say 400, 400.
Yeah.
Five,
I'm surprised you haven't mentioned this guy's fucking girlfriend yet. You always talk about everybody's girlfriend.
Rory's girlfriend?
You ever seen his girlfriend?
She was cute. She was in the
Cute.
cage there.
She's more than cute. I seen her live.
Yeah.
It's funny because I was somebody was sitting in my fucking seat. And I was near the front at one of that Bellator, you know that one?
Yeah,
When he announced, they made the Horry announcement.
Yep.
And then I see that chick and she have a empty seat. And I wasn't even trying no funny business. I was like, fuck, there's a fucking empty.
So this is an unusual moment.
And I go, hey, anybody sitting there? She's like, yes, heal quick. And then I was like, okay. And then fucking Horry comes there and said, I go, that's you fucking girl there, And then Horry gave the proper respect, though.
To you, of course,
her
of
notch.
course.
And she's
What
like,
is the
oh.
proper respect? What is the ritual for giving respect to Renato
You look
Laranja.
at me with a Kool-Aid smile like you seen you favorite uncle.
Okay.
Or if you're a girl, you look at me and you start to crying like you seen Justin Bieber or what's the one New Edition? Or no, the
Direction?
one the Rash the kid who's the kid?
I figured you more of a
Harry
shy.
Style.
Yeah.
Oh, I figured
So
you
when
more of
you
a
look
shy
at me like
guy.
that, shy. Well, never mind that. I don't want you looking at any of that one.
Yes.
I'll fucking.
By the way,
Me,
what
personally, I like a more involved ceremony of things. Like you have to put your sword in front of me, and
I'll
and
put
then-
my sword in front of you.
not the first time.
this is becoming a whole different type of
Listen.
show. Now, what belt are
You'd
you,
have
by the
to
way?
fall on my sword.
Alyssa,
Blue.
you're a
I-
blue, you're a blue
17
belt.
times.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
You're a blue
bluish
belt?
belt.
I'm
blue
gonna
wish?
Oh, you
promote.
got belt?
Listen,
Not wearing one now.
No. I
listen.
do.
I'm gonna promote you. Okay.
What are you gonna give
After
her?
a few
I don't know.
privates,
I don't know. I'm a little nervous.
I'm gonna give you a purple.
I think she has a yeah.
She's gonna give you a blue
purple
balls.
belt. A purple-
I didn't say nothing about a belt, porra caralho.
You're gonna give her a purple
I like
what?
belts.
Well, you know, but
Wait, yeah.
it's Heim with egg. It looked like an eggplant, and it Heims with my flock.
Oh, good. Okay.
It's a religious experience.
All right,
porra.
that's good. You're gonna give her a clock. It's very nice of you.
A purple clock.
A purple clock.
Purple clock.
Okay.
Like a
Yeah, like Flavor
a purple
Flavor
snakeskin
Flav.
clock.
With the purple
Yeah.
rain.
Yeah, a snakeskin of the what is that? Alabama black snake. porra.
Like,
It's
I
true.
thought it was like Burmese
Now,
python.
Now, how
that's
long have you been
triple cool.
training for?
I've been doing fighting training and everything for almost 4 years.
Well, now you just walked into a gym one day and.
I wrestled in high school and college, and then I was wrestling at Cerritos College, which is a boys team. But the
Yep.
lowest
That's
weight
also
class
all
is
car
125.
dealerships.
That's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah,
Cerritos, buy it in
Cerritos.
Cerritos.
They go, yes, Cerritos.
Auto swear.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you to Auto
So you
Square.
wrestled for Cerritos College?
Yeah, I wrestled for Cerritos, and then my shoulders were giving out. It wasn't working out, so my brother's like, "Oh, you should do jiu-jitsu," and I was like, "But I like wrestling, whatever." So I started teaching wrestling at this gym. He hooked me up. Was like, "Yeah, you teach wrestling. You could him train." And then I was doing a little bit of kickboxing. And like 3 months into everything, he was like, "You want to fight?" I was like, "Yeah."
Who's here? Josh Barnett?
Wow.
Oh,
No, it was
okay.
my first coach, and I was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll do
Also,
it."
your first lover.
No, you were with Oyama,
How
right?
much you want to bet?
Weren't you with Oyama?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Huh?
You were with Oyama for a while,
I was,
right?
no, I was actually going
Oh.
over there with Sheldon Kim. He's an awesome wrestling coach. I would go over there, help
That's
Carla
the
get him
guy?
ready for Tough and stuff like that.
He was black and Korean.
Sheldon
He was
Smith.
black and Korean.
Kim.
Sheldon
No,
Kim.
he's my
Sheldon
wrestling coach,
Kim
not my
Jimerson.
actual coach. But yeah, and then
Wait.
I first started my first fight. God damn it! So-
Go on.
He's just waiting to find.
I know.
He's like, what is the moment?
I'll let you alone. I'll leave
Go
you
on.
alone.
Go on.
All right.
I'm
And,
just, you're
yeah, 3 months
intoxicating.
into everything, I got my first fight, and that's kind of where it started.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? Impressive. What to me was one. She went and didn't wrestle for a female program. Well, I don't know if that's impressive or dumb, but
Yeah.
in any case, but actually, you beat 125-pound college men, didn't you?
Yeah. I had went to a tournament. It was the only year that I competed. I went to a tournament. I won 2 matches at 125.
Wow.
But I was like 115-ish, 110. But I mean, I was a lot faster.
That's really hard, especially in college.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, it was the only 2 matches I won in college.
That's still very impressive. And now, who do you have a fight coming up?
Not right now. No, we were hoping for Miami in July.
Who do you want to fight?
I wanted to. Well, they gave me Paulina Granados, and we were really down for that fight. But
Well, she's pretty hot, Paulina. I like her.
She's a
cool
great
chick.
scrapper. We like her.
We were hoping to get that fight. I think it would have been a real uproar for the 105 division, but it didn't go through. So,
What about Kira?
well, I mean, if she can make 105, I've
Right.
been wanting that fight for a while, but I don't know. They try to give her the title, and I was down to fight for the title, but
Got it.
We're just trying to make it
That's the
happen
baby.
with whatever we can do. You know, there's a
Yeah.
lot of great fights out there, a lot of very respectable opponents.
And Josh is trying to get me back in Japan again too.
right.
And that'd be awesome. That was fucking rad.
Now we got to talk about the Angela Magana debacle that went on. I don't know if you know about this. It was a fighters retreat this week.
I love it.
And Angela Magana has been talking all this shit against Cyborg. It's really been Magana and Rowdy Beck
Why did they
against
bring
Cyborg.
Magana out of all things? I mean, what were they thinking?
So-
or did Magana buy her own ticket and just show up? I don't know.
A lot of
She's probably
questions
just with
there.
those hood rats.
A plus
fucking-
one. Oh, which
I
ones
don't
is the
care.
hood hat?
I don't like her.
Which ones is the hood hat?
The fucking
Magana?
Paulina Granado's team.
Oh, they're not hood rats. Not all. What are you talking about?
Rowdy Beck. And
Well, okay,
Magana.
that doesn't. Magana and Rowdy Beck are friends, but she's not a part of that
trains
team.
with them.
She's kind of a part of
trains
them,
with them.
sort of.
In
She's
Australia,
more Puerto
though.
Rico now. She's more training.
Yeah,
Puerto
she was
Rico.
in like Thailand or something too.
Yeah.
Puerto
Well, in any
Rico.
case, I would say there's like a pretty. There's like I would not classify someone like Angie Hill or
No,
Oh,
no.
Angie Hill, no.
or even
No.
Pauline as
The girls
any
that
of
were
that
talking
Pauline.
shit.
Who Pauline?
Paulina Granados. She's.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call
Oh, the
her.
one? I don't know her.
She's
Maybe I seen
She's
her.
scrappy.
Yeah.
I probably seen her, but I don't know her by name. But in Australia, they don't call that one a hood hat. They call
Bogan?
a Sheila.
And a Westie.
They call them Sheilas.
So
Sheila?
anyway,
That's
so what
like
happened was,
you know, like a chicken heads.
so Cyborg approaches Magana, punches her in the face.
Well, it's not that simple. Well,
Hey, how you pull?
yeah, it was like there was in a heated argument there, like too close to each other, first of all, and then it was like she was like, you talk shit to me, you talk shit, you know, why you talk shit to me, you know, about me, and then she was like, I'll fucking talk shit about it, and just ba. You know what I mean? It was one of those ones you can't be yapping your.
And people are asking about my thoughts on this. Number one, I think Cyborg is way too good to be doing this. She's
True.
She's number one.
Well, she was upset.
Let's say people have died by getting hit. People have died. Let's say Cyborg hits her and the girl fucking
Unfortunately, not
dies.
the people I want.
Okay,
to
Now
die.
she
are
goes
you
to
thinking
fucking-
about that every time you punch somebody in the face?
No,
and you
no,
fucking
of
like
course not.
Of course not. But
the
this
guy's in your face talking shit, and you go, "Oh my god!"
But
people
Cyborg
have
has the
died.
power.
People have died
can't do
before.
this.
But Cyborg has the power to punch this person.
She's not He-Man. She
Have
doesn't just
her-
lift the sword of omens up and.
Okay, let's say she punches her and she
Taste
falls.
my fist in anger.
Let's say Magana fucking falls the
People
wrong
have
way,
died.
breaks her neck. Now
Well,
she,
you know what? Guess what? You wouldn't have got socked if you didn't get in someone's grill and
She
started
would've
saying a
broke
bunch
her
of
neck if she was
obnoxious
fucking
ass shit.
dumb.
Yeah, but,
I have an analogy based on
Don't
something we
break your
talked
neck
about a
when
long
you-
time ago.
hold on. But also, she could break her hand. Okay.
Yeah, but she was fucking angry, my brother.
Of course, but she's better than that. And now all she's doing.
She's like, wow, Adam here is like, just go eat a bean pie and go in the corner.
No, but all-
Cyborg, Chris, don't listen to Adam.
I'm just saying that she's got too
Keep
much.
punching.
She's got way
Yeah.
too much to lose. Cyborg.
I hear
True,
what
she
you're
shouldn't
saying.
have did it, but
if
she
I were
did
Cyborg
it. It's okay.
and I made the decision to finally hit this bitch, I would have not just hit her once. I would have been like, I'm gonna fuck this bitch up because I'm gonna go to jail.
I think it got
whatever's
broken
gonna
up,
It
though.
got broken up by a
Yeah.
It got broken up quick. It was barely.
But I
nothing.
would have consciously like. All right,
I don't
can't
think
rub
anyone's
up
going to
with
go
her.
to jail over
You
this.
know-
I mean, that
What's
also.
some-
Oh, by the way, if you're a shit talker and then someone pops you one and then you try to make him go to
Yeah.
jail, you are the world's
She's
She's
biggest
gonna
Yeah.
be shamed.
bitch.
She's gonna
Yeah.
be shamed by a lot of people because it's
yeah.
already starting. A lot of people
Right.
don't
Well,
like
and
that
you know
shit.
what?
I don't like that
Listen
shit.
to the
I
Lamb
hate
of God
that.
song, Omerta. The start of that song. That is my opinion on these kind of things.
Yeah, on March, you keep your fucking mouth shut.
Right, exactly.
And
you know,
that's-
and the
yeah.
law is, and that is, you know, whoever appeals to the law against his fellow man is either a fool or a coward.
Yeah.
Whoever cannot take care of himself without said law is both. For a wounded man shall say to his assailant, if I die, or if I live, I will kill you. If I die, you are forgiven. So that's
That's Lamb of God or Casino, porra, caralho.
so CB, what were you saying?
You're gonna fucking disobey Omerta, fucking Omerch. You for that fucking piece.
Hold on one sec. CB, what were you saying?
Charlie.
There's two issues. The journalist blowing it out of proportion was unnecessary.
They're always
Right.
blowing something.
Yeah.
Right after
I'll blow
it
you out of
happened,
Papa.
I don't remember which journalist
with too much
it was,
teeth.
They put Cyborg just hit Magana.
Ariel
Magana
did.
got rocked, and then Rowdy Beck was like, "She wasn't rocked. I have video footage." That didn't help. But
It was just a little pop.
I'm not justifying what
It was just
Cyborg
a little
did.
pop. Yeah.
Number one, Magana was making fun. That meme that she did, "Who wore it better?" The Saw
Yeah.
guy or Cyborg.
Yeah.
Number one, Cyborg was at a Brazilian Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
Meeting kids with cancer, they're dying, everything. You remember months ago when Connor was talking shit about Nate,
Yeah.
coach kids jiu-jitsu. It is way worse. She's
No,
lucky
she,
showing
Cyborg.
kids-
Look,
coach
Magana
kids
can't be
jiu-jitsu.
doing all. Magana can't be doing all the
That's
shit.
the insult now.
But now.
you help children.
Well, no, his stuff was like he was trying to talk about how low level he is. He's like, I'm out there doing $1 million deals or whatever, while you're teaching kids
jiu-jitsu on
classes
Sunday.
on Sunday or
And then he
whatever.
gets fucking submitted.
And then he got.
But so now Magana got into it with Tim Sylvia.
No way.
Wait,
Tim Sylvia?
Yeah, Tim
400 pounds.
well,
yeah, Tim Sylvia.
Tim was just like, you know what? What did he said some
Well,
shit.
Magana said, "Why are you sucking
glad
Cyborg's dick so much and ignoring? She's a steroid abuser. You've been
God.
busted for what? Gonna
Oh,
Google it now."
God.
Tim Sylvia says, "I respect her as a fighter. She's the baddest woman on the planet. She's not in the UFC for posting naked pics like you."
Oh, yeah.
And then And then she goes, oh, but you agree I have a nice ass. Thanks, big boy. And then Tim Sylvia goes, LOL, yes, I do agree you have a nice ass, and that's why I follow you. Got nothing to do with your fighting ability. So now Tim Sylvia and Magana are going at it.
Raw.
But he's telling the truth.
But he said it like a JFK impersonator.
Yeah,
because of the chowder. Yeah, I follow you for your ass and not for your personality. What? Not what you can do for me, but for what I can do to your butthole.
We half real, half
That's a really good Tim Sylvia impression. Hold on.
By the way, I love Tim Sylvia.
He was
That
great.
dude is a superstar. No, I'm in Japan.
We actually have. Go on.
I'm in Japan at this nightclub, and it's me and this chick, and we're out there on the dance floor, cutting a rug, shaking a tail feather, doing the thing. And so Tim Sylvia's there, Bobby Lashley, and my dude Eric Hammer. So there's no one under 250 pounds or 6'3",
right,
anywhere in sight, and as far as we're concerned. But it's just me and this girl on the dance floor. Ooh. And all of a sudden, some shit breaks out. And although this isn't all that uncommon, where you'll see foreigners try to get real rowdy and aggressive with Japanese guys, thinking probably that they're going to they won't do shit, or that's a whole nother discussion altogether. But anyways, this European dude is just letting his shit go at this guy and getting all worked up out, and I grab the girl and I just sort of sweep her right behind me and then take off my watch and put it in my pocket real quick. And I feel this bump, and I look to my left and it's Tim Sylvia, like lightning. I look to my right, then it's Bobby Lashley and Eric Hammer, and they're all just like kind of standing there in this little wall. And finally the guy just he's making this huge scene. He just kind of looks around, and then he's just like, oh fuck, and he just fucking dips out and he's done. You don't see him for the rest of the night. But my point being is that if you're Tim's friend, he was the first person on the scene. He will start knocking people out. Yeah. And he will ask questions later. Tim has a lot of credit in my book.
Yeah, no, and also I like the fact that the whole story that they tell about Tim Sylvia being like the worst guy at the gym when he walked in, basically getting beat up by like Jens Pulver. Yeah, and then like 2 years later being the UFC Hall of Fame.
That's called perseverance, man.
That's
hard work.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But back
the Magana thing, she deserved to get. You know what? She got in her face. She
Chris
started
Cyborg is one of the nice people that you ever gonna meet.
Seems like it.
She is a sweetheart. So if you're pissing her off, caralho.
All right, we are calling Sara McMann right now.
Oh, Sara.
Sara McMann, very beautiful.
I wonder if she's able to get, if she got over me yet.
I don't know. Now you guys, last time,
that was the song from the 80s. You guys know that.
I remember that. I remember, well, I don't want to tell heartbreaking stories.
Oh.
What happened?
Oh.
A girl, when I was a child, broke up to me, and her name was Sarah, and then I went to the middle school dance, and they played the fucking song because it was that time. That was a big song, and I had to listen to that, and it was heartbreak.
Yeah, well, sometimes breakups can be good.
They can be they're good for my health. That's why I stay broken up.
You stay now. Are you now when you go to pick up guys? Are you going to like Weight Watchers meetings and stuff?
No, actually, they make fun of me because I like older.
Oh yeah. So basically, she goes and scoops them out of their wheelchairs.
Hashtag daddy issues.
Yeah, hangs like a little pole with dangling an insure in front of it, and has them chasing it down.
Wow.
It's not true.
So you're like a more seasoned professional.
I like experience is the word.
Far more seasoned than you're even thinking.
So like Danny DeVito's, you're
no, not Danny
like how seasoned are we talking?
Like Robert De Niro now.
Robert De Niro now.
How seasoned we talking about?
We're pretty seasoned.
No, that's not true. Not pretty seasoned.
So more Souch than Papa?
More like they have a handicap placard on their car.
What's the appeal?
That's just a plus.
What's the appeal?
No, I like.
They can pay for stuff. They have hard candies on them at all times.
I love the lemon hard candy.
What are you doing? They have really nice morning zoo shit again.
They have really nice wills that you guys.
Gotta get on those wills,
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to make a living with fighting.
Yeah.
Did you say that they had hard candy?
They always have little hard candies.
A dish of that, and there's some keys in there. There's one loose key and a
support socks.
There's spare.
What is it with every time I'm on your show, none of these fighters pick up?
nobody ever called.
Guess what? It's not just when you on. It's when I'm on.
Oh, the mailbox is full too because no one listens to fucking voicemail.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to go in there and get
text a
punched in the
woman.
face,
I did.
but God forbid I should actually have to
Answer.
talk to somebody
So
or listen to a voicemail.
Now, are your parents still together?
No.
Okay,
No,
so there is some daddy issues you have.
Wait, what'd you say?
Well, her parents. He said some daddy issues. So
Because her parents isn't.
her parents are together. She likes old fat guys. Like,
my parents wasn't together for. I mean,
and you like young
I don't
fat
got
women.
I like all kind of women.
So, Jessica who?
Jessica Andrade.
Now she's going up to Jessica Andrade as well.
Yeah.
Who's doing that?
Angela Magana. And she went up to Bisbing earlier. She called Bisbing a pinata or something.
You know what?
Okay.
Bisbing might be the kind of guy who actually punched her in the face.
Yeah, no, for real.
Meanwhile, I had a joke about Bisbing, right? Like, and it's hard because I like Bisbing. He comes to my shows.
I don't co-sign this one, Michael.
So Bisbing came to my
I'm gonna
show.
approve this message.
I told you he came to the dime bar, helped me put away chairs at the end of the night.
right.
Like just the
Yeah, he's a
sweetest,
good guy in
fucking
real life.
guy.
I like him.
But I had a joke. I said, Bisbing, he says I'm not fighting Romero next. I'm gonna wait for GSP because I hurt my knee. So I go, he hurt his knee running from Romero, right? So that I was gonna tweet that, right? He injured his knee. But then I'm like,
he don't want that.
I don't know. So I like run into my friend Luis Gomez, who has a podcast, and he's like, oh, I don't know. I think Bisbing would find that funny. And then I text him, hey man, you mind if I do this joke? And he was like, I'd rather you not, but I don't really give a fuck if you do or not. And I was like, So then I'm like, all right. So I did, and then someone's
It's not
like,
worth it. Why? You
Somebody
gotta
was
be
like,
smart. You gotta
somebody was
smarten
like,
up.
the Manchester thing just happened. I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. I took it down.
Yeah.
This is the anguish that I go through especially when I like people.
You know what the
It's
stuff
hard-
is? You gotta be smart.
I know.
You gotta know who likes what kind of stuffs.
I
Got to
know.
use that
Some
social
people-
IQ.
Why'd you say?
Got to use that social
You've been in situations
IQ.
as well.
I thought you said
You've been in
like you.
Yeah, you've
Like,
been
definitely not like
social,
you.
like me
You've been
on
in
the
situ-
black people.
Yeah, you've been in a
No, you've been in
On my
situations where
social
UFC
platform.
fighters
Yeah,
have
right.
attacked you.
I know this is true, but that's a different story.
That's what's even worse. You
That
like
is worse.
squared
But
up against
hey,
fighters.
listen. I'm in there. See, I'm out
He's
there.
just
in the
always
trench.
rubbing people the
I'm
wrong
out-
way, the
I'm
right
out-
way. He's
I'm
just
out there in the
constantly rubbing them.
trenches. Don't compare yourself to me. You don't want to be like me. You don't want to be like this. This life ain't for you.
It's hard. It's a
Yeah.
hard
She got a
life.
bigger problem.
Oh,
than
Gabby
Cyborg.
Garcia now? She's fighting
Oh
with-
yeah, I saw that yesterday.
Angela's yelling at Gabby
Oh,
Garcia.
okay.
No
saying-
joke.
I don't
We were in
think-
dude.
That
no
is
joke.
some-
When we were in Japan, we were on the bus with Cyborg and Gabby and Josh and Gabby. I get up. They're walking in front of me. They are the same. She's bigger.
I've taken a pictures with that woman.
Solid, dude.
She make me look small.
She
Yeah.
made him look small.
I am also at 6 feet. Okay, 6 feet, and I just found out I didn't know that I'm 200 pounds. I don't look 200 pounds. Look at that. I look nice.
Call me when you hit 205.
You want
210.
Yeah, but you're tall. You're
Uh,
6'3".
I am not 6'3". You're trying to make me that so you don't have to feel short.
How tall are you?
6 feet. Not
Really?
6 feet. Not 6'3".
Depending on how much water he drinks.
Uncle Hanach.
Or alcohol.
Since you're the jiu-jitsu world champion.
Yeah.
Angela Magana challenged Cyborg to a jiu-jitsu match.
What?
That's
Why?
still gonna
Fuck
go
that.
bad.
I'm reading all this shit right now.
You know how strong
I know.
Cyborgy?
That's why it's funny.
I wouldn't even. You know, she also fight like she
Thirsty
was
for that
trying to
publicity, huh?
She's knocked out guys. There's stories about her knocking out guys in
training.
shoot the box.
Well, look, if you're gonna try and blow your name up, why are you going after MMA people? I mean, that market is so much smaller. Why don't you try to like fight Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
But she has a
Or-
much better chance in a MMA contest. I mean, in a jiu-jitsu contest than an MMA contest. I think she could.
Much better,
I think
better
it-
chance.
Better
but-
chance of what? Getting your arm broken?
Surviving?
Yeah,
I am
Surviving.
just
Gonna-
Magana's perfect opponent I have right now. Next
Who?
UFC fight. Angela Magana versus the Cash Me Outside bitch. Whoever loses, they have to be quiet.
Don't bring that fucking bitch up anymore. I can't be like I was gonna post something funny because it was a meme,
Yeah.
and then I decided I said, you know what?
No more
I can't
publicity.
stand that the fact that bitch is like
horrible.
It's sad for the people here.
Wait, so
although I want to see no.
how long do you think
no, I
Magana
don't like
lasts
that.
in a submission
I
grappling
don't want to say
match?
nothing about that.
As long as Cyborg keeps it going, until she finds exactly what she wants to do to mess her up.
So you think
Cyborg
less
should
than
leave
1
it the
minute?
fuck alone.
Maybe. or 2 or 3 because Cyborg's looking for something specific and wants to break
I would
that
just
out.
let Angela keep digging her hole deeper and deeper. Fucking
Her hole is very deep.
yeah.
I'm
I'm sure it is.
It's the Mariana Trench.
Deeper than her vagina.
But you know what? The whole thing is that's kind of my point with the
It's
whole
got
Cyborg
crabs
thing.
and crustaceans in it, and
Is
you know,
that-
She does have
there's
a
a
nice
whole
butt.
coral reef down there.
But nobody.
She does have a nice butt though.
The thing is, nobody
She
was.
does, but-
The thing is, nobody was talking about Magana before this. Okay, we would have her on the show because we're
Yeah.
friends with her. But now,
Plus, you never know what kind of
Exactly,
crazy ass
but-
shit she's
but
gonna
now everybody
I think
is talking
That's what
about
she
it.
I think
Yeah,
though, she wanted
mission-
that, but
mission
but-
accomplished.
She wanted
I know that the thing you're saying about Cyborg, like why you giving her that shine. I think it was the heat of the moment, but also I think she was also punching everybody to the face that has said all those stuffs about her looking manly, about her having a dick, all that. That was a one going like this. Hey, by the way, you're not allowed to say shit like that. You're like, watch your fucking mouth.
I understand that, but I also think that Cyborg, you know, I know that she popped for steroids and stuff, and that's sort of an asterisk on her career,
Yeah.
but she has not been paid what she needs to, what she's worth.
Yeah.
She is an amazing
Absolutely.
athlete, and I would like to see her become the UFC champion, get paid a ton of
She
money,
will.
become famous. But she's getting up there in age, okay? And
Still, she'll be
Actually,
all right.
she's not that
She's not-
old.
she's
You know,
not
I
that
mean, when
old.
she was really on her first tears, there were like, that's not a euphemism. That was, I think, mid to late 20s.
but I think something like this derails that a little bit because now the
No,
I don't think there's gonna be a
In fact, if anything, it just makes her name her name is being talked about. That's like the other
She
one.
stepped on a cockroach. On
I'll
her way
give you
down
this,
her
Adam.
normal path.
Yeah.
Cyborg, in terms of public sphere image, right? She's way up here, which none of you can see on the fucking podcast.
Yeah, wow,
just
you
imagine
should
my-
see this. You
His
should
just
see
hands
imagine
this.
my
up.
hand.
It's incredible. You should see this.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Whereas Magana's, you know, her status is quite a lot lower, and so in one way, it's like, yeah, Cyborg doesn't really have much to gain by engaging with Magana. However, there is something to be said about somebody trying to demean you, trying to take away your respect, your public respect, and to do that in your face and think they're going to get away with it. I mean, it's like, no.
Yeah,
It's just
I
not
mean,
going to happen. And yeah, so I feel for Cyborg because she wouldn't be wanting to punch a person if they weren't creating such an issue to begin with.
Alicia, is it?
Yeah, Alyssa.
Alyssa, I'm sorry. Do you have a nice pussy, you think?
She hates cats.
I was just thinking.
Sorry, she hates cats.
I was just wondering about it.
Actually, I do hate cats.
I'm just wondering out loud.
Wondering out loud?
Yeah.
Well, what's nice?
What it looks
she's-
like,
she's-
what it smells like,
she's
what
in
it
shape.
tastes like.
She's,
like
Yeah,
what-
well,
she's
do
Latina.
you get hate
she
reviews
works out.
from it?
Have review. Her Yelp page.
Do people like that one?
If you
do
look at my
people tend to
inbox,
like-
it's all rated from 1 to 10.
Do people
Look,
tend to
honestly,
like that?
Hanato, that is not cool. It's do you have a beautiful pussy? That's
Oh,
really.
my God.
It's gorgeous.
Yes.
I have pictures of it actually in my
Well,
room.
some women.
Black and white.
Actually, my floor is
To keep it
mirrored,
classy.
So every chance I can look at
There's
it.
a lot of different type of pussy. There's ones that have look like a little apricot or whatever, and then there's one that's like a big hamburglar.
Yeah.
And then there's ones that look like predator. You know, they all kind. There's
Now, but
nice-
now, have you ever?
Come on, motherfucker.
The only time that I've ever been like really
You'd have
turned
to be
off
Arnold
by a
Schwarzenegger to
vagina
fuck the predator
though.
pussy.
That's true.
Josh, it's like the spitting dinosaur from Jurassic Park.
Jesse Ventura's in there. Like,
Yeah.
No, the only time I've really,
No. it's going.
the only time I've really been deterred by a vagina though is if it smells. Like the look,
yeah,
the
that's
look
a
of
bad
it,
deal.
I'm
Yeah.
like whatever.
Pinky
whatever.
test. Pinky
Yeah.
test.
So even if it's a little, you know, roast beefy, whatever.
Pastrami.
Yeah, the
But-
look is extra credit.
But
you
the
know,
smell.
but the smell it's a deal breaker.
That's pass
Yeah.
fail.
It's a deal
Pass
breaker.
fail.
Why? Have you not gone down if it smelled?
I have gone down and then gone. I'm gonna. You know what?
I'm gonna take
I'm
this
gonna
one
go. I'm gonna go. But I didn't left the situation.
what you do,
I didn't
you-
abort the mission.
You know, of course, right?
Yeah.
You do this. You do the sexy like kiss around game, like ha ha ha. I'm teasing. You're like, oh
They're
no,
like,
I'm not
Well,
going anywhere near this
you-
motherfucker.
you know what?
Yeah, you say pass out.
You know what?
Green gas.
You know what? Oh my god. You know what you can do
That
is
foghorn
also.
sound comes across.
Oh, that's the foghorn legs one.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah, get.
Get to the chopper.
No, there is. What you got to do is the yawn test. You put 2 fingers in, you pretend you're gonna yawn, smell, and then and that's how you know.
Do you make that noise?
Yeah,
There's
that's-
a
It seems like it would throw off your gambit.
I'd be like, is that guy doing the yawning trick?
Yeah.
There's a much subtler way to do that.
Really?
You start to
Your digits.
put your fingers in her pussy and massage the pussy.
The best thing you do is keep their chonies on before. You're like, oh yeah, teasing around. You know, getting the chonies. She's like, oh girl.
Wow.
No, but what do you mean the chonies?
That's
You keep the
choni.
chonies on. You
The
keep your
underwear.
chonies on, you
I'm
know?
sorry. Speak
You take their
English.
pants-
The fuck is a choni?
That's
chonies?
chola shit.
That's not chola.
Hey,
Okay.
hey.
Their chonies
Yeah.
on full. No, you take their pants off, you keep their underwear on, and then you kind of tease them with their chonies or their underwear on.
Listen, don't listen to her. She don't know how to do that.
That
one.
sounds ridiculous.
You get your
I'm the only
fingers.
one with a pussy in
You get your fingers exactly. So you don't know how.
I don't know,
devastating-
CB.
Don't be so sure about that.
CB's got a huge fucking gaping
Sorry,
pussy.
CB.
All right,
You don't know how devastating it can be. That's why we know. So
How
you-
devastating.
Yeah.
What are you doing over there?
You put you there
Thank God
and
they
you
can't
start
see
fucking around with the pussy. You massage that one.
What do you on the turntables? Are you rerun?
You do pop up. No, but then
Are you
then
constructing an orchestra?
then you put that you massage her titties like that and you have.
Look at you. You've got.
massage her titties. And
You go aha.
So you smell your hand while your hand's on her titty.
While you're
Suck that
tit
titty.
massage.
Okay, but never mind that. I
like the fact that you go aha.
Okay.
At some point.
Yeah. But anyway, here's another stuff.
Yes,
if
another
you
stuff.
care to fuck her and you don't want her to feel bad, you just act like, boy, how you pussy's turning me on so much. I gotta fuck it now. You know what I mean?
Is
So
that-
like it's just like you know what? Like we gotta
Dude,
fuck.
I've had-
I can't wait any longer.
I've had the
You're
whole
so
room smell
attractive.
Or
before.
take her to the shower. I
But
don't
the
know.
shower
Yeah, but sometimes
it's a
it-
deeper problem than the shower.
And it could be her place, and you gotta like. But the thing is
I
that
would constantly have that like.
Wow,
you
look at
smell
us
something.
problem solving this whole thing.
Like I feel like she would be turned off. Like if this is the girl, I'd be like,
Here's the
And
only.
she'd see me and she'd be like,
are
"Oh,
you?"
God, I don't think it's good.
Here's the other time when
Yes.
you can excuse that
Okay.
that smell is every once in a while, right after she's done with her period.
yes.
You know, and she don't have period
Oh,
anymore.
that's a different
It
kind of
ha-
smell.
I
That is
understand,
a-
but it's a very
Yeah.
it can be a very unpleasant smell as well.
Yeah, but it's not like
but
coming down, you're getting around there and it smells
Yeah.
like the pussy has
But you-
smoked like a
some-
12-pack of Marlboro Lights. And it's going, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Or a dead raccoon smoked a 12-pack of Marlboro Lights.
That's fucking gross.
Well, speaking of great smells, Blue Apron. I have to talk
What a
about
segue.
Blue Apron is the number one fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country. I'm telling you, me and my girl, we have Blue Apron night.
Wait, you and your girl do this?
Yes, we
Oh,
make.
this
I'm
isn't
not
another
aware
thing
of
that
this.
she does by herself?
No, we do
With
this.
all her
She only
girlfriends?
do that shit when you're out of town.
No, we make food together, and I'm a horrible cook, and I feel like I'm like an Emerald Lagasse when it comes to here
Because of Blue Apron.
because of Blue Apron. I'm telling them
I mean,
to make
Emerald went bankrupt recently.
make incredible home cooking accessible to everyone. They achieve this by supporting a more sustainable food system, setting the highest
More
standards.
what food is this?
Sustainable food system, setting the highest standards for ingredients and building a community of home chefs. That's what I am. I'm a home chef. I love it. Look, they've established partnerships with over 150 local farms,
Hey, home
fisheries, and rangers
How'd that be,
across
home
the
chef?
U.S. And as a result, their
Young
seafood,
blood.
They have a soul food in there for the home chef.
their seafood is sourced sustainably under standards developed in partnership with the Monterey Bay Aquarium Seafood Watch.
Slow the fuck down, porra.
Listen to me. Blue Apron can be delivered to 99%.
So are you trying to tell me that a manatee is overseeing
about
whether or not this
that.
food is fresh
Aquarium.
and organic?
Wait.
What
again?
the Monterey Bay Aquarium? It's like, hey, what do you think of this, Pepper?
Start over. No, I'm kidding. No, go ahead. No, don't start
I
over.
want to
Okay,
talk
no.
to you about Blue Apron, okay?
Yes.
Don't do this.
Yes, it is the number one fresh ingredient and recipe
goddamn
delivery
it.
service in
And
the
I
country.
like Blue Apron.
Look, their mission is to make incredible home cooking accessible to everyone, and they achieve this by supporting a more sustainable food system, setting the highest standards for ingredients, and building a community of home chefs. Listen, cooking together builds strong family bonds. Research shows that Blue Apron families cook nearly 3 times more often. Those who spend a lot
I want to see that peer-reviewed study.
Those who spend a lot at restaurants or at high-end grocery chains can now spend under $10 per person for a delicious meal. I'm
My
telling
kids ain't gonna get $10 a person.
You got kids?
You'd be broke.
Can you imagine? You know how many fucking kids
It's
I
not
got?
gonna work.
I don't
Listen.
even want. No, actually, no. I don't have no kids. Don't mention that on here.
you. Their featured
right,
upcoming
Sean Kemp.
meals are beef teriyaki stir fry with sugar snap peas and lime rice. They also have baked spinach and egg flatbread with satay,
What is an egg flapper?
asparagus, and lemon aioli.
Aioli, yeah.
Yes. And they have 3 cheese and baby
That
broccoli.
Danny aioli too?
Wait, three
tomato,
D's and broccoli
oregano
spicoli?
dripping sauce. I'm
Who's
telling
that?
you. Listen, they have creepy salmon and roast.
Wait, whoa, hold on. No, I don't. Creepy salmon? Fuck, sign me up.
Start over.
Creepy salmon with creepy pasta. I wanted both.
He ain't starting
Where's the
shit
creepy
over.
man?
Start over.
Say it again.
They have
What kind of salmon?
crispy salmon and
Oh, I want that salmon that sneaks up on you and looks in your windows at night and jerks off. That's the salmon I want.
Yeah.
I gotta do this whole fucking.
Wait, say again. No, no, you don't.
Yes,
You're gonna start height from there.
You do not. No.
Trust me.
People, let him finish. And
Order Blue Apron just because I want the creepy salmon.
No, the crispy salmon and roasted potato
have to order
salad
it.
with pickled
you do.
mustard seeds and cream fracce sauce. I'm
Cream
telling
fresh.
you.
Creme fresh, you fucking,
fresh.
you fucking, you
Fracci.
you Philistine. Fresh, creme fraiche.
Creme fresh.
Not all ingredients are created equal. Fresh.
Wow.
He's the kind of guy
high-quality
calls
ingredients
Italians
make
Italian.
a real difference. So it's important to know where your food comes from. I'm telling you,
Fragile.
trust me. I
So
know.
Blue Apron is saying there's no equality in their ingredients.
Listen, it's affordable. They got variety. It's flexible, easy, guaranteed. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/MMA roast. You will love how good it feels, how good it tastes. You'll be able to create incredible home cooked meals with Blue Apron.
Now,
Don't
You
wait.
will never be able to get rid of that fucking salmon though.
That's having gonna linger.
That's blueapron.com/MMA roast. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. All right.
All right.
Hey, that was
And again, I'm gonna.
tastefully done.
It was. It is hilarious to do this, especially when Adam is tripping over shit. But Blue Apron, I've done Blue Apron. It is solid. The food is good, and I absolutely agree with cooking at home is far better than going out and eating all the time.
Well,
so
you know, it builds family bonds. You know, And
Right.
listen, Blue Apron. You know, it's great.
I'm telling you.
Well, you're gonna.
but they don't have any acai. Are you disappointed?
Well, we're gonna fix that, but you know, I'm glad that they have that. And what did they say? We're gonna love the way you feel. What did they say? who made Blue Apron? The fucking Frank Zimmer or George Zimmer?
George Zimmerman.
The guy who shot the fucking kid with the Skittles. or
Right,
whatever?
George Zimmerman. Yeah. He looked sharp as fuck on it. He was so fresh and so clean when he did it.
So
Yeah.
fresh and so clean.
All right, we're calling Jason Knight right now. Jason Knight. They call him Hick Diaz is his nickname.
Are you
Hick-
fucking? That's
Yeah.
the part. Wow.
Yeah, Hick
Who came up with that? Because I'm upset that I didn't come up with
Yes, Hick.
that. Does he like that? Does he embrace
I
that?
think he does. Yes.
Oh, what a fucking name is that?
What he doesn't do is answer phones.
Yes. come
None
on.
of them do.
All right, calling you now. Come on, Hick Diaz.
He's gotten too big for you.
No, he's
Well,
not.
maybe his phone's outside and he's got a.
Our wireless customer you're trying to reach is not available to accept your call.
He has his own
Please call
concierge.
again later.
Even
Announcement number 1.
even his fucking phone have a
Southern
a Southern
accent.
accent. A CTI customer, you ain't calling.
Man, he's underneath his pickup right now. He ain't gonna be able to get this phone. Not even fucking in a little bit.
Hey, y'all, we're drinking moonshine, so he can't pick up the phone.
He done flew the coop.
All right, come on. He's good.
Let's hit the ass.
I go, hey, man, it's Adam Hunter. You ready to do this? He wrote back, do what? I'm like,
Exactly. Nobody wants to remember being on this show.
Maybe he's at his
Agreeing to be on this
family
show.
reunion.
The ceasefire wireless customer you're
All right.
Ceasefire.
Ceasefire.
What fucking wireless company is that?
It's like the general insurance.
Yeah, that's like the general. Go see the general. What about the ceasefire customer who you trying to call ain't here?
hello, Sara McMann.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, you're on the MMA Roasted podcast. You're here with me, Renato Laranja, Josh Barnett, as well as Alyssa. How's everything going?
Things are going good.
Ooh, I like the way your voice sound very
listen.
sultry right now. Sarah McMann.
what?
Your voice sounds sultry.
Sultry?
You sound like you.
It's got that 976 to it.
Yeah, it sounds like you're in the bathtub with some incense and candles and
Essential oils.
Yeah, and waiting for me, you know, and getting all soap opera and sazi for me, porra caralho.
Is that what you're doing?
That's exactly what I'm doing. Oh my god, I have a fucking camera in my house.
Nice. So Sarah, how's life? Did you go to the UFC retreat?
I did. I had a really good time. It
Seemed
was
like
awesome.
everybody did, boy.
Nice. Now, did you see the fight between either Cyborg and Magana, or I heard Jeremy Stevens and Mike Perry got into a fight as well?
Yeah, Yeah.
Yeah, I did not see either of the fights. I heard about them later, though. I think that's, I don't know. I was sitting there talking to Ayman Zahabi, and I'm like, who thought getting over 350 UFC fighters together and giving us a bunch of alcohol and, putting competitive games up and stuff would be a really good idea? Like, and then I was like, their security guards are here. Like, what are they doing? Like, security guards against 350 UFC fighters.
Wow.
No.
They could have had, like, tasers, and I don't even know if that would have worked.
But you weren't into that. I mean, you seem like a very... But I ran into... what's his name last night? Mickey Gall. And he said there was a lot of posturing amongst fighters. A lot of guys...
You don't say.
How the fuck could there not be?
There was a lot of evil eyes.
A bunch of alfalfa.
A lot of guys walking
A lot
around.
of mad dogs, a lot of side eyes.
Yeah.
It's really funny because, like, I came over and chatted with Ryan Hall, and Ryan's just, like, a super intelligent guy.
Yeah.
And he's sitting off to himself like a regular introvert would. And he's like, this is like high school.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Worse than high school.
It actually is. Like, it was kind of funny. But
Yeah.
I think for the most part, people, like, got along. I even saw, like, a lot of the really good fighters talking with people that they had previously fought. Like, that there's, like, time between it since they fought. And they're just, like, strategizing about, like, well, I had this plan going in and, like, what worked and what didn't and how things, like, completely fell apart. But I didn't see, like, too many people being, like, douches. For the most part, people seem to, like, have a a type of respect for each other.
So, Sarah, do you throw any shade at anybody? You give anybody a gas face?
No, probably just the only girl I would be the girl. And I will be a woman enough to admit total jealousy, and it would probably be Amanda Nunes because I won her damn belt. Yes. But I don't care who it was. Whoever was standing there and had the belt, that's why I would be giving them a little bit of the stink eye and being like, coming for you.
Now, are you
as far as it would go?
Are you next in line if Nunes beats Shevchenko? Are you next in line?
I don't know because I really they never ever give us any information whatsoever. So basically my game plan is to keep trying to destroy every single person they put in front of me. And eventually, like, I'm 3-0. Next one will be 4-0. I'll be like, what's up? Because I'll just, by process of elimination, I think I'll get it.
It seems like your career, though, it seems like you have like a resurgence. It seems like you have a new fire, like a new. I mean, you're just now you're just smoking people. What's been the difference?
Her sweet jacked arms.
Yeah. Well, the loss of Nunes, like, I had different stuff going on in my life, like there's personal crap that...
Don't air out our personal business on this fucking podcast here. That's between you, what me and you do in the privacy of my bedroom.
As consenting adults.
Listen,
it's between us and my God.
Just like the webcam I set up, it's revealing everything. Okay, I'm just waiting for the right time to release it.
Nice.
That's how I'm going to project myself into that title shot with our sex tape.
Nice.
I don't blame that one. Let the world to see that.
I'll tell everyone it was cold in the room. Don't you worry.
Oh, damn.
Stone cold.
Yes,
Damn.
I know.
Fucking burn.
Cold as hell when she was practicing those side chokes on you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Now, Sarah, I saw you at the fight. I think it was UFC 187. I forgot which one I saw you at. It was Woodley versus Thompson, and you were with some guy who looked kind of like a hipster. Is that the guy you're dating, or he had like a beard?
Did he have really skinny jeans?
Looked like he hadn't showered in a couple months. Is that who we're going with?
Oh shit! I don't actually even know who I was hanging out with. I usually just I know who you're talking about. No, he's a really close friend.
Not
he
too
does my
close.
strength and conditioning.
Oh, he's just strength and conditioning.
I like the stuttering at first, like, man, I don't know, I can't keep track of all this.
So, like,
How that guy's your strength and condition coach?
No. Almost every show, I've actually taken a different person. Like, I have like different friends that I hang out with.
No judgment here. Hey,
I do the same stuff.
Yeah. So, are you seeing anyone now?
I don't do it like you do it, motherfucker. I actually have like different friends.
Wow, we got the first motherfucker out of Sarah today. All right.
Don't get fucking bitter about the things that have taken place between.
No, listen. I was there when Sarah had looked amazing in that dress, and you were all about it.
I was.
And she was playing hard to get.
Because he was thinking,
she
you
wasn't
know, I
playing
could wear
that
it better.
fucking
That's
hard
what
to
he was
get.
trying to.
Don't
He
make
really
me
wanted
to-
that dress.
Don't make me to post pictures of her stroking to my chest.
Really?
And looking at my baby browns.
Holding like some incense in her
I
hands.
have the pictures to prove.
Okay, I don't know. I just think
Listen,
that
I
because
was,
you-
I was
we-
a little mesmerized by his beauty. Nobody can deny it.
Okay,
Wow.
thank you for.
But
You know
I'm a
what?
strong woman. I'm disciplined. All right.
I want to say that I'm proud of you for being honest on here. A lot of people like Josh Barnett isn't able to do that.
Well, you know what? Look, I'm honest enough to know that this Axe Daily Fragrance Dark Temptation is going to change your life, Renato. And I'd be careful, Sarah, next time you see him. If you feel stricken with the need for some chocolate lovin', then it's going to be that Dark Temptation. Blame it on the temptation.
He gave to me a present
Not the
today
alcohol.
of Dark Temptation Axe body spray.
now.
And if you don't feel the need, you probably shouldn't drink any of your drinks because you're going to get it either way.
Oh God!
Now, Sarah. Last time I was in
That's a low blow.
Last time I was in South Carolina, I called you to come to the show, but you were competing in like the World Championships in Jiu-Jitsu, right? In the Garden or something, or
Hey, the fucking
No,
garden.
no. So I went to the New York Open in
They had that at the
New
garden.
York.
okay.
It was in City College.
Yeah, that sounds a little bit more like it. The fucking garden.
And how did that go?
I only had. Are you guys talking?
Yeah, let her finish. How did that go, Sarah?
I had one match. I actually had to go up a weight class because nobody else entered in my division. So I fought a girl a little bit bigger than me, and I beat her by. I think I beat her by advantages. But if I'm being totally honest, I don't exactly understand all the point system of the IBJJF. I'm just like, if I'm passing guards or if I'm like going for submissions, I'll get more, points or advantages, and that's all I have to do is don't let them score on me. And if I get anything, then I'm doing good. So it's a little bit different than that I'm used to competing under. But either way, she was pretty tough, and I don't know, like I just learned about myself. So I like going to these competitions. I'm a competitor. I just want to compete as much as possible.
I'm gonna learn about yourself when you come out here, boy.
So Sarah, okay, so you, Sarah, so you won that.
Yeah.
Okay, now, but like, so what happens? So when you win that, do you get a medal, or do you now get to advance to another tournament? Like, how does that work?
So I got a medal, but I think that if you're a black belt and you want to go to Worlds, you have to accumulate a certain amount of points throughout the year. You have to place or win certain tournaments, and it'll give you points. But
AKA
for
spend
me,
a lot of
I'm
money.
a purple belt, so I can just enter Worlds.
Right. So Josh, what were you saying?
I said AKA spend a lot of money.
Okay. Oh, so she has to keep competing in all these different things,
Yeah.
spending money versus.
Yeah.
That's kind of ridiculous.
Well, it's not like wrestling, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So the wrestling, we have different sponsors. I probably would do it's better if you have sponsors. It kind of sucks though because you have to win the tournaments in order to get the attention of sponsors, and the only way to win the tournaments is to pay that money up front. So it's kind of like a backward cycle there. But
Well, that and with wrestling, anyone can go to the U.S. Open. Anyone can go to, and if you place in the U.S. Open, you can go. Anyone can go to the Olympic trials or World Team trials or anything like that. I mean, anyone can show up.
No. The trials you have to qualify for.
Well, no,
That's the
exactly.
only
But
thing,
if you qualify at the U.S. Open, then
That's
you get to go to the
tennis.
trials.
What the fuck that have to do with anything? But don't chime in, Josh.
No, I understand, but so it does seem kind of weird that you have to keep getting medals in all kinds of different tournaments versus having one or two tournaments, place those, and you get to go to the big show.
Tournaments.
That seems more.
Gotta go
makes
to a
more
tournament.
sense. So Sarah, I saw a picture of
couple medals over
you
there.
being Mom of the Year. You were canoeing or something, right?
I'm trying to think.
You were paddleboarding.
I've taken her paddleboarding, and
I'll take you paddleboarding.
we do different.
Paddle.
We go we've done horseback riding and paddleboarding.
You look so ripped while paddleboarding. It seemed like you were in fight shape. I'm like, this is not even fair. Every time I see a fighter, what?
Oh yeah, I actually noticed exactly what you're talking about. I came there and I was like, oh my god, the girls that are compete at strawweight look my size, and then the girls who are my weight, I think I'm the only person who stays fairly close to fight shape.
Thought you was talking about the paddleboarding.
No, but she looked. I mean, she
What?
looked like she could have just got out, like went into a fight. Like,
But when she was paddleboarding.
she looked so ripped.
That's what I'm
was-
saying.
Yeah.
She thought you meant at the competition.
No,
He's talking about when you're paddleboarding.
I'm talking about when she's paddleboarding. You
Yeah,
look fucking
fuck.
ripped as hell. I was
But
like,
he chained the cheeks because you can't buy cheeks like that. You know?
Okay,
That's
look-
not made of fat. That's
look at
made
this
of
picture.
cheeks.
Look at this picture of her paddleboarding.
I know.
Now, who's that guy?
Is that one?
Who's that guy in the front? That's
Yeah, what the fuck is that guy?
Tank
Who is
Abbott
that
or
guy?
something. Who's that guy that's in the?
That's your spiritual
So
advisor?
his name is Darren James. He's one of my sponsors, but he's actually a really, really close friend.
Oh, your
It's
sponsor.
my tattoo sponsor. Like, they are responsible for a huge piece on my back.
Yeah,
He's just a really cool dude. So
I was
like, hey.
responsible for a huge piece on your back too, but it it looks to be gone at this point. It was look like a modern art, like a Jackson Pollock.
Listen, I honestly think that
Jokes. Art
I
jokes.
I think that Sarah and Renato. Sarah, are you single right now?
sort of.
Sort of.
Sort
What?
of mean you're single.
Kind of.
Nobody wants.
Put the grip on whoever
Listen,
I want.
if a-
Kind of, sort
I
of.
have a short window period. I do try to just train and like avoid guys because they're the devil. But I always find
Spoken
myself. I wouldn't find myself like interested or kind of a little bit intrigued by someone here or there. But I really do try to like dodge it a little bit more. I'm kind of I don't know.
You've been coming on the podcast
makes
for.
everything-
Well, how
you've been
about
coming-
this?
you've gone-
If you can take them down, is that like an immediate turn off?
It is.
Like
for
if they
her.
can't stop your single?
It is. She's
No, it's not. It depends. It depends because what if they're like a badass striker? And I'm
Well, now
gonna
they're
be
on their
able to
back
take down
at your
a badass
mercy.
striker, but he could still beat my ass.
Sarah, I'm just gonna throw something
I
at
have to
you.
get through the
Okay.
weapon.
Sarah, I'm just gonna
and
throw
then
an
a jiu-jitsu
idea.
guy. I can take some jiu-jitsu guys down, but then like they beat the hell out of me. Like they'll submit me in like 20 things. So that isn't my that's not my criteria. It really is more like because in both those cases I can take them down, but they can probably like do some damage.
Beat some
and
part of your
jiu-jitsu guys
body
can,
that
like,
you've
end your
mentioned
life.
already.
Alyssa want to ask you some stuff here.
Alyssa.
Sarah, I'm just gonna throw an idea at you. Would you ever think about dating a girl?
So, okay. Now, I thought about this because I'm super open-minded. Like, if I
too.
had any attraction towards girls, I most certainly would do it because
Oh, caralho.
I would instantly double my dating pool, and I think that, some girls are really, really awesome.
Ugh.
The only
I
unfortunate
think I'm
part
really,
is
really
that
awesome.
I don't feel that attraction, and it's super tragic to me, because, some girls are really, really cool, but it's just there's zero attraction.
Just do it
So
anyway.
how do you know? How
the
do
most
you know?
beautiful woman, the most beautiful woman in the world could walk into the room, and I'd be like, "Oh my God, what does she do to her hair? I need to find out what products she used. Like that's amazing." But I wouldn't have any butterflies in my stomach. I wouldn't. I mean,
Sarah
if
keeps
a
it real.
really
You just
sexy
haven't seen
guy walks
Alyssa's
in,
eyebrows.
I'll
My
give you
blood
butterflies,
pressure
Sarah.
raises.
Oh.
Wait,
Like,
Wait, you heard that? Wait,
wait.
listen, hear her out.
Alyssa.
Sarah, I'll give you butterflies. I'll take you canoeing.
it's not possible. It's like I know. Like, trust me. If I had an inkling, like I'm an extremely open-minded person.
It's funny.
Like I would have, but there's just no zing. A guy can like the smallest touch, and I'm like, it'll give me shivers in my spine. Like it's biological, I believe. Like
Yeah.
So guys, the key out there is to go find Sarah and just start touching her.
Touching her spine.
I would totally. Sometimes I'm like, I would totally rather date a girl because of the way girls are, but I can't deal without like
Moody and
not having that
fucking
sexual
needy and
connection.
Without
depressed.
that dirt.
Yeah, no, listen, Sarah. You've been on the
is not
show
there.
for 3 years, and every time I'm like, "Do you have a boyfriend?" And it's always, well, sort of. But
All right.
but you know what? You're gonna
Well,
meet.
it's easy. It's easy to catch my attention, but it's hard to
Keep it there.
kind of nail me down.
Well, that's because.
I don't think the
I'll
kneeling
nail you
down
down
has been
fine.
the problem. I think it's
Well, I think honestly, to me, you're look. I'm getting married next month, but you're a 10. You're a pretty girl. You're a
Yeah,
fighter. You're smart. You're hot. You're
Wrestler.
cool. A wrestler. So good. I'm happy that you're
Yeah,
not
but it
settling
takes
down.
it takes a really. I mean, I've always had a lot more spaced out boyfriends. Like I'll talk to guys and I'll get to know somebody, but
You're dating a lot of space
like,
cadet.
actually
He for
give
addict.
up freedom.
Well, you said you date a
Okay,
spaced out
Hanato. Okay,
boyfriend?
Hanato. What would your ideal date with Sarah be? What? Okay, so Hanato, how would you impress Sarah McMann?
Apparently by showing up on acid.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
We're gonna smoke a natural marijuana cigarette.
Yes.
And we're gonna listen to
I got tested.
prog
man.
rock.
I can't be doing that.
She gets tested.
Off season, we're gonna do that, and then so I can get space out for you.
Yeah,
and then we're gonna listen to some Negro jazz musician.
Yep.
And trip out and
Bitches
and
Brew by
space
Miles
out.
Davis.
You know, that kind of stuff. Maybe some jazz fusion.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna take you.
Telefleck.
I'm gonna take you and massage your buttocks.
Or her spine. That's the
specifically.
spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Now you're
massage you.
talking.
I'm
Don't
gonna,
forget the spine.
I'm gonna apply some almond oil on there.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna turn you. Yeah, I'm gonna put you to your stomach and put a pillow under there. And I'm gonna eat your pussy from behind. And then if I'm so inclined, I'm going to maybe dabble onto your butthole.
Dabble though.
Dabble.
Just dabble. He's
Yeah.
gonna test the waters.
Yeah. I'm gonna do some gentle kiss onto your butthole. And then I'm also gonna kiss on each cheeks and kiss very loving and tender.
He's waiting for the wink
Yeah.
as the go ahead.
Exactly. No, nobody respect women more than me.
Yeah.
Nobody respect women more than me.
You're like Trump.
But I'm gonna kiss there, very tender, and then and then after that, no pressure. We're gonna see where we take things from there.
So you're gonna start
after
with
you've kissed her butthole. Let's see how that.
Is that
Let's see how this relationship blossoms.
All right.
Let's see where the wind.
right,
Let's
so-
see where the wind take
So,
us.
so Josh, you're a single man. How would your date with Sarah be?
hard to chop, my brother.
Yeah, no, I don't own any almond oil. My date with Sarah. Well, that's a good question. I suppose we could start off with
Man of War contract.
We'll talk about Vikings for an hour.
Yeah, we could arm wrestle a little bit.
Arm wrestling?
Well,
Really?
basically, all I'm going to do is just touch her and then just see what happens.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Not a bad idea.
yeah. Well, do
what
I
I
see
did.
do I see spine tingles or
I mean,
do I
are you
see
gonna take her to-
repulsion? Yeah, you know, has she started throwing fists at me yet? Or
But I can see you taking her to a metal concert or something, right?
I don't know. Is that your jam,
Sarah,
Sarah?
do you
You
like,
into
do you like metal?
Yeah, I totally would do that. I've never been to a metal concert, so.
All right, we can start with a metal concert. I'll take you
at
something a little
first.
tamer than say like Nails or Lamb of God or something.
I could
something
totally
easier.
hold my own in a mosh pit, I think.
Sweet.
Dude, hell yeah, she could.
Okay, yeah,
No one
yeah,
would
she
fuck
could.
with Sarah in a
Oh,
mosh
yeah.
pit.
Sarah would be a
Yeah.
badass in the mosh
If
pit.
she
We
took
could
off her sleeves, I'd be like,
Oh, yeah.
fuck that. I'm
So-
gonna fuck with
we can get
Josh,
some
I'm not
whiskey
fucking with Sarah.
and go
So
have.
then, and then, now, it's the first date. All right, so the date goes well. The metal
Yeah.
concert, the mosh pit you guys have. It's a very romantic date.
Oh, incredibly.
At the end when you drop her off, I know Hanato he would already eat her butt on the first date.
Right.
But you seem like
We have a hip hop.
would you go in for a kiss or would you wait for Sarah to kiss you?
I would sort of maneuver everything into some sort of wrestling hold and then get the kiss while we're engaged, and she would just think it was part of the move. So
While you grab ass and
Yeah.
horsing around.
horsing around,
Yeah.
frolicking in the grass.
And then ha ha ha.
Sarah. So Sarah, which
And
date?
then there's that
Those are
silence, that
both
eye lock.
Those are both equal.
Now, Sarah, which date sounds better for
I don't get to
Josh's
my
or
date?
Hanato?
I don't
but-
get to say my date?
Yeah, please.
All right,
Yeah,
what's
let's hear
what's your
Alyssa's
date,
date.
Alyssa?
All right. Well, first we'd go paintballing because I love paintballing. And then we'd go get pizza because I love pizza. And then I'm just going to shoot open mouth doubles on you all day.
Open mouth doubles?
An open mouth double leg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
double
And
leg.
this is why I'm so sad that I don't have lesbian tendencies.
I win. That means I fucking
You
win
need
this
Ah.
to be a winner.
She said you're the winner.
shit. Yes.
Wow.
Do I win a date with
Clearly.
Sara McMann? Is
Yes.
that
But
what I
the
just
only
won?
problem is you don't have the right equipment.
Yeah,
And
you
that-
need a
that
dick.
is-
I'll strap it on. It's easy. They can't
Look,
strap anything
listen
off.
to me, Sarah. I can learn to take you out to Pizza Hut or wherever the fuck she's, and then do a paintball. Or I'll take you to whatever is that one with the hat, the rat.
All right.
Have the cheese,
Now, if I
cheese,
was single,
Chuck
what
E.
I would
Cheese.
do is I would take you to my comedy show.
Oh God! And that, yeah,
She
your
would
pussy
leave.
gonna dry up immediately on that one.
Renato's gonna eat her butthole
Instantly
after
wet.
he's-
Go ahead,
Instantly
continue.
wet, right?
Oh, God.
I would see what
Watching
you're
him die up there.
I would see what you're laughing at, right? I would see what makes you laugh, and then you'd be
And
like,
then you take your pants off and you get the grand finale. Wow, you thought that was hilarious.
That's the closer. That's the closer.
Best joke ever.
Now, and then
like that
afterwards
shit?
we go out for ice cream. That
Aw.
sounds like
What place though?
the
Pinkberry?
Milk.
There's a good ice cream place right over here on like Ventura, and then afterwards. Now that's the thing. Now because of the way you look and who you are guys afraid to make the first move on you?
That was your whole date? It ended at the fucking ice cream
Not the
parlor?
guys not the guys who ask me on a date.
Oh, the guy.
If they're bold enough to ask me on a date, they're the kind of guy who are bold enough to go in for a kiss.
Oh, that's true.
True dat.
Now the guys don't even get through if they can't like be bold and ask me out, that it sets the stage for everything else. But if they are guys who are like, fuck it, I'm asking her, I don't care, then they usually everything else follows suit. They're a little bit more aggressive type of guy.
All right, so you're more like, I want a butt grab with my kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but she's
Yeah, you see that?
yeah, but
You know what? I literally just told the guy that I'm talking to. We were joking around with that, and he's like, we were talking about different kissing and stuff like that, and I was like, well, if you're talking about improving that, then and what your techniques are, you should definitely grab my ass.
wow.
So
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm psychic about these
You
things.
got to get out of South Carolina.
listen,
Hanato.
I don't kiss a person like, oh, this is really sweet. I think you're a nice guy. Like, if you're gonna kiss somebody, you fucking kiss them.
That's high.
You
Yeah.
kiss-
Go to
so
war
It's got to
with
be
your lips.
With their
like intense.
face.
Kill or be
So-
killed.
No,
This is Sparta.
Intense. Yeah, like I'm gonna.
It's like a vampire.
Wow, so it sounds like
You know what? You
getting
wouldn't
romantic
even
with you
wouldn't
is...
even know. I talked to Alyssa. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
listen.
girl, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Alyssa has 4 kids already, so guys, go right in.
No, I do not.
Yeah, she knows
not
what I'm
have 4
talking
kids.
about.
No, she's got a lifetime pass on every roller coaster at Disneyland.
Impregnate them 4 times.
Yes. Well,
We can't all
listen,
be white, 6'3",
Sarah.
300
Once
pounds,
again, you have topped yourself with your appearance. People always say Sara McMann would be the greatest co-host. I wish you lived out here.
Yeah, why you don't move out here? Why you stuck in South Carolina, porra?
Because her baby.
Well, I am moving to Sacramento so I can win that belt.
No shit.
I
Wow.
have Team Alpha Male helping me out.
Look at you. You're-
Wow. Okay,
Oh.
so you closer now. Now
Oh no! They're all gonna try to bang you. The
they're
team
too
Alpha.
small. They're too short.
There's gonna be a line.
They're too little. They can't take her down.
Maybe
Oh, they can take her down.
those.
Too many
I'm older
alfalfa
than
there.
all of them too.
They're
So-
older.
You know what? Never mind alfalfa. You need to fuck around with buckwheat. Or maybe stymie. And when you're ready to
Heckle and
graduate to stymie male or buckwheat male, we can talk.
I don't know. I still have to. I think that they're trying to line up my next fight, and I'm kind of hesitant to move. Like, if I think they told me we're gonna get you something this summer. They're looking for like July or August. So I don't want to move mid camp. So I might have my next fight and then move immediately after that.
Well, I love it. Well, good luck with everything, Sarah, and thank you for being such a good sport and being you. So.
Look at your DMs,
Awesome,
Sarah.
thank you.
Look at your DMs.
I'll talk to you later. We're gonna do a FaceTime.
Take care, Sarah.
Be well.
Okay, bye.
Bye. That was, I love that chick. She's such a cool,
She's great.
such a sweetheart.
She's
What a cool! I can't believe she can't find a man that like. What I guess I think
She can.
She
You know
can
what?
find a
You know
man.
what
She
has-
just
you know
finds one, and then she kind of is like, you sit over here for a bit while
You
I
know,
go find this other
I
one.
also feel.
And hey, you know
what's
what it
another
is. Got that
syndrome
fighter lifestyle.
That happens is when you have a single mother, because I've dealt with being a guy who's dating a single mother. If they're a good mother,
I'm sure you have.
Yeah.
You've created a few.
If they good, yes, that's true.
Yeah.
But if they good mom and their main priority is the kid, it's hard to find a good guy that fits into that program.
Oh, we are getting real,
And you
aren't we?
don't want to. No, I'm just saying.
No, you're 100% correct. I mean, the kid's got to come
when
first.
you got a guy like me who's having some fun and he's traveling, he's doing his stuffs. Maybe that's hard.
Go on.
That's hard for. Was that one of your morning zoo fucking effects again? You put a zinger at the end of that. Anyway, fuck what I'm talking about. You make your phone calls.
no, go on. You were late, so we have to get
Never
Jason
mind me
Knight.
being late.
We got to get Jason Knight on.
Yeah, but
Hello.
Hello, is this
There you
Jason
go.
Knight?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Howdy.
You're on the MMA Roasted podcast with Renato Laranja, me, Josh Barnett, Alyssa. It's a great show.
Well, tell him Alyssa who? She's not Prince.
Alyssa Garcia.
Alyssa Garcia. How's it going, Jason?
I'm doing good, man. Getting ready for my daughters. I'm having them both a birthday party this weekend. And right now, I'm in Mobile, Alabama, headed to Toys R Us, trying to go get them a present.
Wait, Alabama?
What are you going to get
I
her?
thought you was
Yes,
from
sir.
England.
What are you going to get her for her birthday?
Shit, I really don't even know, man. I'm finna go, I guess, experiment a little bit, kind of look around and see what they got.
Nice. Now, Jason, I've been a fan of yours. I remember watching you in Titan FC, where they put you up against some monster. I think you took the fight on like 1 week notice or something.
Yeah. You're talking about Musa, man. They called me. They called me on 2 weeks' notice. I think I trained like 9 days for the fight, and then I had to be over there for like a week or 5 days or something before the fight. So yeah, I got about 9 days in for that, and I really hadn't been in the gym at all before that. I was kind of slacking a little bit, and I got ready as best I could in 9 days. And it was tough as shit.
Well, the thing was, they were bringing this guy in, and they just kept talking about him and how he's a star and how he's a stud, and I'm like watching you, and they were really trying to build him up. They were not expecting you to pull off that upset, and you just hung in there, and finally just caught him. I was like, I was amazed. I was a fan of yours ever since, man. That was. And you were doing it with a lot of 10th Planet stuff, huh?
Yeah, man. I've been working the rubber guard, for a long time. Alan Belcher, right before he fought Dennis King, he went out and trained with Eddie Bravo for a little while, and he come back. I think I was like 16 at the time, and he come back and he was like, "Hey, man, Eddie Bravo showed me this rubber guard stuff." He was like, "I think you'll be good at it. I'm gonna, walk you through it, and I want you to practice it, get good at it, and I think it'll work for you."
You know who was?
And he come down and showed me that shit, and kind of walked me through mission control, the go-go plata, omoplata, shit like that from rubber guard, and I started working on it, while he was gone for the fight for Dennis King, and he was gone for, I don't know, probably 2 months or something like that. He fought Dennis King, and he came back, and I fought like a week later, wound up, tapped the guy out with a go-go plata, and Alan had never seen me do rubber guard at all, besides what he showed me that one day. And, ever since then, I've been working the hell out of it. And in the Musa fight, man, that dude, he was fucking tough. He gave me the worst concussion of my life. The only time that I've ever had a bad concussion was after that fight, for like a fucking month straight. I couldn't duck my head, couldn't walk straight, without getting dizzy and shit.
Oh, God, are you?
That's the only time you've had a concussion?
It was just a tough-ass fight. And, I had to show a lot of heart and determination to finally get that finish.
Well, I was hoping you were going to have a story about like too much moonshine one night or something like that, or screwing around doing donuts in the car, like except for that time.
Yeah. No, that was incredible, man. I was like the grit on this kid, and it was so funny too because your accent is so thick. I mean, you're from Mississippi, right?
Yes, sir. Born and raised. I ain't never left Mississippi my whole life. I've lived here since day one, and don't think I'm ever gonna move.
Let me ask you a question, Jason. This is your uncle Renato Laranja. Was you at the summit that Alan Belcher had in Biloxi? The one about where he was teach people how to make money and martial art and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Say that one more time.
Oh, sorry, I have a thick accent. This is Renato Laranja. I'm sorry. And I was at that thing that Alan Belcher had in Biloxi, Mississippi. Was you there? Did we meet there?
No, I don't really know, man. I can't remember if I was there or not.
That's the concussion, my brother.
Yeah, you talking about like he had like a little. Like the thing where he was trying to teach people how to run their businesses and stuff like that.
Exactly. He was teaching a lot of people how to do their business. And then he hired me there. He hired Uncle Hanach to do some monkey business over there at the same time to lighten the mood.
Yeah, I haven't been to one of those yet, man. I need to go, because he's obviously a successful business owner and fucking doing real good at the entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at, hopefully within the next year or two, opening my own gym, and try to, you know, get into some kind of business because, you know, I've made a good bit of money in the last couple of years. And before I blow all that shit, I want to try and do something productive with it, something that'll get me more money coming in. And, I mean, who better to take advice from, you know, besides someone that I've been around for 10
Diversify
years,
your portfolio.
you know, been like a big brother to me, so I might as well try and learn something from him.
Yeah, well, if you keep fighting the way you're fighting, you're gonna be making a lot of money. You're gonna be famous enough to make a lot of gyms big than you.
Yeah. I mean, out of your 5 fights in the UFC, you got the performance of the night twice, fight of the night once. I mean, that's your last fight against Chaz Skelly. Chaz Skelly is a gritty, tough guy, and you said you actually broke his arm in the first, and you could feel it pop.
Yeah, man. The dude's fucking tough. I mean, he got me to the ground or whatever. He tried to take me down, and I went for a sloppy ass triangle that I've been working on. We've been working like if somebody gets a single leg, you jump for the flying triangle, and I've been hitting it a lot in training. So whenever he hit that single leg on me, my first reaction was, oh shit, throw up the triangle. And when I did, I rushed it way too much and wound up on my back. And I caught him in a triangle choke, and he wasn't in a triangle choke but like 2 seconds maybe, and he had them big-ass shoulders and a little bitty head, so he was popping out of that triangle. I switched to an armbar real quick, and he was in the armbar for like a half a second. And, you know, as soon as I sunk it in, I hyperextended his elbow, and I just kept pushing forward, you know, with my hips, trying to make him tap. And his shit popped like crazy. And he tapped one time, but right as he was tapping, he was already getting out. So, you know, the referee never seen it, and he was already out, so he kept on fighting.
Well, who called that one here?
You did.
Yeah, I popped the shit out of his arm that first time. And then, like, if you go back and you watch the fight, you see that, like, at one point in the round, I think it was the first round, I'm not real sure. It was either first or second. I went for a sloppy-ass Kimura. Like, he was kind of almost...
Is this like a signature move, the sloppy ass? Whatever it may be?
And I went for a sloppy-ass Kimura that I was nowhere near in position. And I knew that, you know, it wasn't a good position to go for the Kimura, but all I was thinking was pop his arm a couple more fucking times and he's going to tap. Well, I popped his arm, you know, another 5 or 6 times, and you could just hear it grinding.
Yeah, he's too tough.
And feel it grinding.
You got to kill
like
that guy.
Fucking rubbing sand together or something. Oh. And he wouldn't give up, man. The dude was tough.
Yeah, well, he's very tough, and everybody had it a pick-em fight except for me. I had faith in you, my brother, and I said you was gonna win.
Yeah, I mean, you're one of those guys very frustrating because you're so dangerous off the bottom. I think you and Ben Saunders probably have the best rubber guard in MMA right now. I can't think of other, but like a lot of people, they try to use it, but you're effectively using it really, really well. You beat Bruce Leroy. You beat Dan Hooker. You beat Jim Allers. They threw you. Your first fight was against KYRIE in the UFC.
He knows this, by the way.
Which, by the way, I mean, your first fight against KYRIE, that's a really hard fight to go into the UFC for.
Yeah, man. That fight, it was like the Musa fight, man. I had just had my little baby boy, and I had been out of the gym for 3 or 4 months, you know, preparing for him to be here, and was nowhere near ready to take that fight. But, you know, whenever opportunity calls, you got to answer, you know, and they called me with that fight on 13 days' notice. They called me, I had my little boy November 24th. They wanted me to fight on December the 11th. Or no, yeah, I believe that's what it was, yeah, December the 11th. But anyways, they called me, and I told them I would take it. And, you know, on the 24th, of course, I was still at the hospital. But the very next day, I went to the gym, and I trained maybe, you know, 10 days or something for that fight. And then I had to be in Vegas, you know, I think it was 5 days before the fight. And I was nowhere near prepared, man. And I knew that I couldn't get my cardio where it needed to be to try and wrestle with him. So my game plan was to let him take me down and try to submit him off my back. And I almost did in the first round. I had him in a nasty triangle. I hit him with a bunch of elbows, and I had it locked up reverse where I couldn't tap him with it, but I could have sat there and elbowed him to death all day long.
Right.
And for whatever reason, fucking Alan Belcher, he called for me to switch the triangle. And, you know, I knew in my head that I shouldn't switch it, that I could sit there and elbow him. But, you know, even whenever Alan said, hey, switch the triangle, I shook my head no. And then a few seconds later, I tried to switch it anyways, tried to finish him. And when I tried to switch it, he popped his head out. And then after that, it was a bad night. He just
well, you know, it was okay.
Fight.
Look, I mean, you won.
He didn't really do no damage or anything. You know, he wound up cutting me with an elbow, but fucking, he just pretty much laid on me the whole fight and got
the lesson, my brother. The lesson here is never listen to Alan Belch. I'm
ruthless.
kidding. Look, Alan Belch is a very good friend of mine, and I'm one of the people who
I've
was
only met
there.
him once. Super nice guy.
I was one of the people who was there when he was at Champ Planet. Bringing the techniques back over there, so I was
teaching him some gi
I
work?
was helping the fucking guy.
Well, you've come a long way, man. You've gone on a 4-fight win streak. I got to ask you. So, in your last fight, they went to the crowd, and everybody was wearing Confederate flag shirts in your corner. To which we had Bubba Jenkins on. He was kind of upset about this, but then somebody told me that was the Mississippi State flag. It wasn't Confederate. It just happens to be on the Mississippi State flag. Correct?
Yeah, man. I've had so much shit about that. Like everybody says, oh, why would your fucking family wear Confederate flag shirts? And fucking everybody who said that, I'm like, go get you a fucking history book, look it up. It's the Mississippi State flag.
Okay.
And the fucking flag's not even racist or nothing like that. It represents the 13 original colonies. You know, and Mississippi was one of those, so, yeah, they got a Confederate flag in the corner of their fucking flag.
Okay.
But, you know, it's nothing to do with racism or anything like that.
All right, so you've heard it here first.
I got the name Mississippi Mean after my fight in Australia. John Anik gave me that name, and, you know, what better way to represent Mississippi Mean than to have a Mississippi State flag on your shirt, you know? And
okay.
That's the reason behind having that flag on my shirt, because, you know, at the top of the shirt it says Mississippi Mean. You got the Mississippi State flag, and then on the back of the shirts you have the actual state of Mississippi.
All right, you heard it here first, guys. Jason Knight is not racist. He loves all people.
Yeah.
Right?
Fuck yeah, man. I mean, some of my best friends are black, and then fucking I had 3 or 4 black people out there in the crowd with that shirt on.
See?
So I mean,
there we go. Right?
Yeah. If they don't mind wearing the fucking shirt, then why do a bunch of dumbass people have problems looking at it? You know?
Exactly. And when all that stuff was happening back in the old days, there was black people there too. So who cares, right?
Right.
Yeah. What's the big deal? There was black people in the Civil War and the China.
Well, right. Okay. So listen, Jason Knight. I'm a huge fan. It was an honor to have you on the show. You're one of the fucking you're a star, man. You got it. You got the it factor.
Yep. You big things I have for you, my brother. I can see it. I always can tell.
Keep fighting like that. Only success is going to come your way.
Thanks for coming on the show, brother.
Hoorah.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate y'all having me on the show. I promise y'all you haven't seen the best yet. There's way more to come. I'm just now. You know, I haven't been training full time, but about a year, and I'm getting better every day. So, you know, just keep watching, and you'll keep seeing some great shit out of me. I promise you that.
Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it, man.
I believe you, my brother.
Take care.
Peace.
All right, that was Jason Knight.
I give you learn a little history lessons in here. That's nice.
Yeah.
About the old stars and bars.
Dude, when I was bringing that up, you looked at me like, why are you bringing this up?
What good can come of that? What good can come of it?
They were in the audience wearing them too. That's not what he said.
Well, no.
Yeah, he happens. It seems like a really nice,
Yes,
humble
very
kid.
nice.
There's a black guys who have the Confederate.
Uncle Ruckus? Like Uncle Ruckus.
Have that, and at the Trump ones, he's always point out the black. He says, "There's my black guy over there."
That one.
That's my
black guy.
No, because he supports.
Right, and he wants everyone to know that he's his.
There's my African American. That's what he said.
That's okay. I mean, that's shows he. Unlike a lot of people, like a lot of people who's not racist, Trump have a lot of his friends is black, and a lot of black people is like that. So what's wrong with that?
Yes,
it's just unity. It's just to bring everybody together.
UNITY.
So wait,
That's
now
the unity.
I'm a little confused
I'm trying to bring light-skinned black people and Brazilians and also Mexicans together.
But before we end the podcast, I'm a little
look like
confused
Pocahontas.
about some stuff. Are you a lesbian?
She's both.
no.
She wanna experience everything in life
I
after
think
all.
She's a smart ass for one.
I am smart.
Yes.
No, I think if you're cool, you're cool.
But it seemed like you wanted to bang Sarah.
I would definitely bang Sarah.
Okay, see, that's the thing. If I'm like, no, I'm not gay, I would definitely bang Josh Barnett. People be like, that's a little strange.
That's because you couldn't stop it.
Yeah, I would like to.
Bang.
What about I would like to not? Please.
So, but I'm saying, what with you? But you have been with girls before?
I think my mom's gonna listen to this, so
Yeah,
I'm
really?
gonna
At this
plead-
point,
I'm
now
gonna
you're thinking
plead.
about your fucking mom?
Your vagina is the Civil War or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, you was talking
Yeah,
about
had dysentery.
giving her open mouth double legs or whatever. Fuck she-
I'm gonna say know what a double leg is. She's like, oh, that's cute. Wrestling.
So you have been
you
with
a
girls
open
before.
mouth third
So you've been
leg.
with what? You've been with like 3 girls, 4?
At the same time, or
At the same time?
No, not no. I didn't. Okay, maybe, sure. So you've been with more than 5 girls.
I've been with 5 girls.
5 girls. Okay, now when you say been with, you've
5.
made out, or you went all the way, or scissoring? Was there like clams?
I'm not the one talking about.
Was
like,
there? Was
like-
there?
Open mouth double.
Was there clam? Was there clam
Well, I
smacking
mean, it's
involved?
different if I say it.
Clam slap.
I couldn't. By the way, what was my follow up going to be? He's like rubbed her down with oils and incenses,
know.
and then licked her butthole. I'm like, well, yeah, I would do that too, but
well, I
but
set the
damn,
bar. I mean,
you did. It was too high.
Pussy foot
It was too high.
But
You
I
did the
won,
Fosbury
but I
flop,
won.
and I'm still trying to do the scissor kick over this
But
thing.
Sarah still know who Daddy was. So
Yeah, well, I mean,
Well,
like,
pizza and paintball.
Apparently, she wants a fucking a
Yeah.
10-year-old's birthday party. Okay?
Yes, because I'm thinking of her child. That's what gets him going.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a candle in her asshole and blow out the candles.
But then it starts over again.
She can make a.
Keeps
She can.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the one. It's gonna. I'm gonna make a wish on there.
Yeah.
An instrument cake.
Oh, there it is.
So
Yeah.
there is. So
Never mind.
so there is clam smacking. You have done clam smacking.
Yeah, I guess that's the word, clam smacking.
That's not one of the one I've. But what?
Yeah. Clam
Okay, so
smacking,
you've been
yeah.
all the way with girls.
I have, yes.
All right, that's and you liked it, or you go back, or you
Yeah,
but you prefer men.
I don't know. I can't say I would prefer men.
She just like both stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if you're cool.
Unless that
cool.
man happens to be about, I don't know, AARP membership discount.
Yeah, no, my
with,
taste with men and women are.
So you don't like fat old women.
No,
Oh.
completely different women. Yeah, than it is to men. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah,
All right, okay.
It sounds like a daddy thing. I mean,
sounds like she's 20.
It has to
a
be.
daddy thing.
It has to be because she want a fat slot, or I don't know what your dad. looked
No,
like.
my dad was tall and thin and light skinned,
A
colored
goofball.
eyes.
Oh, he
and
was
dark.
black?
No, he's not. No, light skinned. He was really, really light. Like.
Is
a-
it-
a
he was-
little
he
darker
was
than
white?
him no, he was Spanish. So he had black hair, spoke Spanish, green eyes, light skin, taller. Yeah.
All right, okay, all right.
No,
No,
nothing-
all right. So listen, I think we're gonna have a whole. Where can people follow you and find you?
On Instagram, Alyssa Loves Gold. Twitter, Alyssa Garcia 105. On Tinder, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not on Tinder.
Yes. Are you on Tinder?
Facebook? No, I'm not on Tinder.
Anyway, so
Are you on Grindr?
No, that's the gay one, right?
Yeah, well,
for guys.
Well, it's for gay men, though.
Oh,
right?
I think it's for gay girls too, right?
Well, you know what? I don't really know.
I don't really
know
do
either.
that.
Oh.
I think
It's
it's
associated with gay men, but I bet you women have a different one.
yeah,
'Cause-
like
Wait,
slammer, maybe like
Slammer.
Slammer.
Or-
Scissor.
Slammer jammer.
Fisher.
Scissor, but all misspelled with a Z somewhere in there.
See?
Fish and badger.
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 Well, don't they-
Badger.
Bumble, is that Bumble
It's gonna be
one?
no,
Bumble?
I feel like it'd be like
Bumble
a
is
little,
Bumble
like,
Beach Tuna. Caralho.
creepy tuna. That's what it'd be called.
All right, the fight coming up this week, real quick. Gustafson versus Glover. Josh, who wins?
Jeff Glover?
Jeff Glover, yes.
Yeah,
Jeff
Jeff Glover. Glover.
Glover Teixeira.
Oh.
Gustafson.
Where's it at?
It's in Sweden.
I think Gustafson's got the nod there by age, but Glover is so heavy-handed. His grappling is fantastic too.
Have you trained with him?
No, I haven't. But Gustafson is such a hard guy to take down. I don't know if Teixeira can employ that grappling game as effectively against him. And the
Gustafson
reach could be a problem.
Does
But
Gustafson have the one punch?
if that's the thing, he does not have the one
I
punch.
feel like unless you have that, it's very hard to defeat
Glover.
I think if Glover can get his hands off first and put some power on Gustafson, it'll change the tide of that fight. But we all know that Gustafson is not gun shy. He is definitely a tough kid. but that loss to Anthony Johnson could still be sticking around in his head.
I'm picking
And it
Gus.
was in
You're
Sweden.
picking.
If I had to bet, I'd bet on Gus, but I'm want-wise. Well, actually, everybody says he looks like my little brother, so I probably have to go for him anyways. And I'm a Viking, but
CB,
I love Glover a lot.
CB, who do you like?
I got Gustafson. I think he knocks out Glover.
And you?
I got Gustafson, but I think it'll go all the way.
I like both these guys, but I got Glover because he's he's from Brazil.
Also,
And also we love each other as brothers and friends.
Also, Ben Saunders is fighting Peter Sabota from Poland.
Well, you know Ben Saunders. All day.
Go on Ben Saunders, yeah.
Sanj.
Also, two guys that I've never heard of, but they're both ranked number 5 and 7.
Oh, good for them.
Volkan Aldemir
That's it. That's my pick.
The fucking
and then who?
assassin.
And then
Yeah,
who?
Sounds like
Volkan.
against
Misha
number 7,
Serkinov.
Misha Serkinov.
No, fuck. No, I can't teach. I did a thing with Misha over in Croatia, I believe. Super cool cat, very tough. I'm going for him. But if I had to name my kid, I'm naming him Volkan.
Sounds like assassin or something.
Okay. Also on this card is my man Chris Kamosi.
Okay.
Kamosi. He's a good fight against. He's fighting Hot Sauce Trevor Smith.
Oh yeah. Okay. He's tough.
Should be a good fight.
Look,
Trevor Smith is from
Kamosi-
Washington, so I'm going
Kamosi
206.
Kamosi have the experience though because he came out with that single, "The Hot Stepper."
The hot,
Remember?
Kamosi.
That was who?
I need Kamosi.
Oh wow. Okay, so I got
his
it.
brother.
So fuck it then.
Alex
I guess I got
Alex
it wrong.
Nicholson versus Jack Hermanson.
Oh yeah.
The
you know.
Joker against Alec Nicholson.
Who cares?
Razak.
Alex Nicholson's
they
the
said
one that's
that-
getting into trouble.
they said that-
He's
he said
Platinum
that-
Mike Perry's best friend.
Abdul Razak Al Hassan against.
Okay, so here's my theory on that.
Omari.
If he's from the former Soviet Union,
He's from Ghana.
he's winning.
He's from Ghana.
Wait, what?
No, he's a black guy.
Abdul Razak Al
Abdul
Hassan.
Razak Al
Oh, so he's a Muslim,
He's
brother.
7-0 from
Yeah.
Ghana. He's taking on Omari Akhmedov from Russia.
It's a tough fight to call.
That's tough because it's a black guy
I like
versus
Akhmedov though.
I don't know enough about either one, but I'm gonna go again with the guy whose name was harder to pronounce for you.
And,
So Abdul Ali
Al Hassan
Ala Kabam Kabibi.
And then-
Al Hassan had his
Hassan.
arm broken by Steve Cantwell back in the day.
And then Marcin
Wow,
Held
that's tough.
is taking on Damir Hadzovic.
I'm a
I'm
fan
going
of
Marcin
Marcin.
Held,
I
yeah.
like Marcin Held.
Martin
That-
held with the old heel hooky.
I like that kid. He's a fun to watch always. To me.
And Pedro
That's the player.
Munoz is taking
Pedro
on-
Munoz.
Oh yeah, that
Take it
kid.
Pedro Munoz.
Yo, that kid.
Pedro.
That's a future champion.
Pedro, that kid is. If he can fight
I don't care. He's a future
half
champion.
as good as he is in the gym, he's going to be unstoppable. That kid is so
And
talented.
you know what? He's fun.
He's a
shout
good
out to
dude.
Pedro Munoz.
Yep.
He's
Double
a big,
shouts.
he's
Triple
a big
shouts.
Laranjino.
Triple shouts.
Yeah.
He have a good sense of humor.
Super
Yeah.
cool guy.
He's taking on Damian Stasiak.
Well, you know, I'm sure Damian Stasiak's a tough kid, but it's not going to be his night.
Pedro
That's where we're
Munoz.
saying it.
Webster.
Yeah, Pedro.
All day long.
Pedro's awesome.
His nickname is Webster, though.
Amazing too.
Yeah.
Webster, so was Emmanuel Lewis, porra.
Yes.
And look how that turned out.
And Reza Madadi is taking on Joaquin Silva. Reza's the guy who went to jail for stealing purses. Right?
for selling purses
Stealing
or
purses.
stealing?
Stealing
Stealing and then
This is gonna
selling.
win that fight. That
I
dude's
think I'll go with
crazy.
the non-purse
non-thief.
thief.
Maybe a purse thief because a guy who have to steal pocketbooks just to make a living or whatever.
No.
What is
fuck
this?
that.
The 1800s?
Fuck that.
Was he like a little scamp in a
No.
little child gang?
Well, it's like what was it in
Newsies?
No, I can't remember.
Oliver Twist, where they all
I
stole.
can't even think. I know.
Oh,
Scared
goodness.
straight.
And then Nordine-
where the guy said,
Straight.
"Steal my pocketbook,"
And then-
act like I'm that old lady on the street. Or
Nordine
whatever.
Taleb from France taking on Oliver Enkamp. And these fights are
Why
Oh,
all
Taleb.
Yeah,
Taleb.
why,
Yeah, Taleb.
Taleb. Why not?
these fights are all Sunday.
Nordine is good. But wait, who he's fighting?
These
He's
fight-
not from. I thought he was from like
It's a
Quebec or
last-minute
some shit.
replacement. He was supposed to fight somebody else. This guy just got added like 2 days ago.
I go with Nordine
Yeah,
Chalabi.
Nordine Taleb's
Okay.
a
He's
murderer.
tough.
Well, that is our podcast.
That's our podcast too.
I'm going to be this week. I'm in Malta, in Montana.
Malta, Montana.
Tomorrow,
Hold on.
Thursday night.
Hold on.
Yes.
Are you doing this just to fucking frustrate me?
No, I'm at
You
the
fi-
Via Theater in Malta, Montana. And then
Why
Friday,
you can't
I'm
just be
in
Malta?
I'm in Saco, Montana, at the Sleeping Buffalo Barn. The following week, I'm in El Paso at the comic strip.
I wonder if any of those have sweet potato fries.
El Paso,
God.
and then July and Fight Week, I'll be at the Stratosphere at Comedy Club in Vegas.
Can I have in my contract that I get to leave before we do my closeout?
Second week, Fort Myers, Florida. Second week of July in Fort Myers. Okay, what do you got coming up?
Hanach.
Oh, go to them first because I gotta look at
Josh,
that
what do you
stuff.
got?
I have New Japan Pro Wrestling on Access every 9 p.m. with Jim Ross. I've also got Shohei Yamamoto fighting in CXF.
Ciao.
June 17th. Let's see. I'm also calling the action live from ringside with Jim Ross for New Japan Pro Wrestling's first ever major excursion into the U.S. Their first New Japan only show, G1 special, July 1st and 2nd in Long Beach, but tickets are already sold out. Sorry, guys.
Commentating there?
I am commentating
Fuck
there
yeah.
live with Jim Ross. So that's what I got going on for right now. And
And Alyssa,
yeah,
your
just
nickname
keeping
is-
track of this fucking crazy
Alyssa,
bitch.
Tiny
I know.
Tim is your nickname. We gotta fix
Tiny
that.
Tim.
Why Tiny Tim?
I had short hair, like boy hair in
Yeah.
high school.
That's kind of cute though.
It was really cute. It was real cute.
Yeah,
I
but
can
you're
dig the
so
short hair.
hot
I like
and
short hair.
like beautiful and fun.
Yeah, I'm beautiful without.
But Tiny Tim doesn't. You should be
Well,
like.
I got the name because I had really, really short hair and I dislocated my knee my freshman year of high school, and so I had crutches. But I was like 4'10", and I was 4'10", so the crutch didn't fit me, so I had to use one crutch. So
That's pretty
I
good.
looked
Yeah.
like Tiny Tim.
Wait.
That's
from
pretty good, but we
Christmas
can't tell
Carol.
that whole story.
But it
No,
might have
I
a-
got one, and this is legit. It's
All right,
not.
go on.
So you fight at 105?
Yeah.
What about Alyssa Adam Bomb Garcia?
There's someone's already taken like Adam something because like the Adam weight division.
that was not bad, though.
Yeah,
I
no,
tried.
that is
The
it is
Atom
good.
bomb?
Yeah.
What
Adam
about the bisexual?
Brawler.
deviant?
Yeah, the bisexual brawler.
The bisexual brawler.
What about
The bisexual brawler? I think. Tell
The
me.
vaginal eviscerator.
What about
You're gonna get a lot of lesbian fans.
The
I'm gonna
bisexual
some
and
weird
men.
DMs.
The bisexual brawler would be. I think is much
I
better.
like it.
Really?
I like it.
Yeah, we'll get it tattooed on you somewhere.
No.
at some point.
Alyssa
Why?
Blue Apron Garcia?
You're gonna get
Creepy
a lot of
salmon.
Hey! Look, as her
Salmon.
manager, if they got the money,
Creepy salmon.
yeah,
creepy salmon. That might be
creepy
I'll
salmon.
wear like
Yeah,
salmon
that'll work
colored
it.
fight gear
In-
all the
in-
time.
Alyssa Creepy Salmon Garcia, sponsored by Blue Apron.
In Japan, they would love that name. Tell the
For
truth.
sure.
She
The
doesn't
creepy
get in
salmon.
cage.
The creepy salmon.
Alicia, this mother. Can I take a really quick fucking story? This
Please do.
motherfucker. So everywhere went in Japan, and when they were announcing my name, everything goes
Alicia.
Alicia Garcia.
Oh, yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah, yeah.
accent. Literally, he says my name right the entire fucking trip, my whole fucking life. The last time he says, "You got this, Alyssa," as I'm about to walk into the biggest arena
Yeah.
of my entire life in this cage, he goes,
No, you're standing up on this platform above me, by the way.
and he goes, "Let's go, Alicia." And I'm like,
Oh.
and
Did
just,
you just? And I
he
just
looks at me
ignored
and
it.
goes, She fucking heard me. And I'm just like, about to go, and like as I'm looking at my opponent across me, I'm like, this motherfucker called me Alicia.
Just fuck your whole
Like, just
vibe up.
fucked my whole
That's
vibe up.
like this guy. This guy spoke so highly of you before you came in here. He is. You can't be in better hands than with this human
No,
being.
it's true. Wow.
Now, the creepy salmon, I think, is a good nickname
I
for
do
you
like it.
because no one ever has it. No one's even heard of it before.
We can
No.
make something out of vibe.
Unless they start buying
I
from
have
Blue
an
Apron.
idea
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
When they put the Vaseline and stuff before you get in the cage, you just look at your opponent through the cage from
Just-
the outside.
The creepy.
But like real creepy.
Or,
Like,
yeah, do something with the Vaseline.
Yeah, grab the Vaseline like.
seductive, like biting my lip, winking.
Oh, wow. I like the sound of that one.
So creepy salmon. What do you have coming up?
Nothing right now. We're hoping for July 28th in Miami with Combates. That would have been really cool, but we're still no word yet.
Working
So,
on
working.
Ryzen for any possibilities there, and mainly just being the bane of my existence.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically.
That's a daily job.
It is.
Work on
It
something
really is.
for Wednesday the 24th for her if you're lucky.
I'm busy that day. I already have
Oh,
Sara
okay.
McMann coming over,
No,
but
she's stuck in fucking South Carolina.
Open mouth doubles. I've never heard open mouth doubles before.
She'll paddleboard her way into your heart.
oh, it's cute.
Okay, so for me, the stuff that I'm focusing on right now, aside from a lot of the other stuff that I'm doing, is my 10th Planet Las Vegas seminar in Las Vegas. It's also Saturday, June 10th, 2017.
For Casey.
For Casey. Okay, so that's Saturday. Don't chalk over me. Okay. June 10th. June 10th. 2017, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pre-sale is $40. Can you beat that? You're gonna see Blue Man's Group or some other bullshit. Celine Dion.
Go in to see Black Man's
yeah,
Group.
or that's another one, light skin group, and Carrot Chop and all that other bullshit. You're gonna see your Uncle Henach instead because it's at 1205 West Warm Springs Road. Warm Springs. Think of the sound of that Hinacho in the Warm Spring. And also Suite 108, Henderson, Nevada. But you can pretend that it's actually Las Vegas. And then 89014 is the zip code. And then if you want to talk to them or buy ticket, whatever the fuck you want to do, is 818-470-6571. 818-470-6571. And don't forget your blue apron.
Your blue apron.
With that fresh ingredient over there. You're going to come over to my house and cook that one for me. You're going to cook some salmon.
All right, listen. And then, Stevie, what do you got?
Not much other than just hanging out tattoo shop, Graffiti Palace Tattoo, North Hollywood, Lancashire Boulevard. If you come in and mention MMA Roasted, we will give you 10% off your tattoo.
Like actually off the tattoo itself?
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing. Fucking dad jokes. God damn it, Adam.
10% off the price of the tattoo.
Yeah,
Thank
fucking
you.
10%. Yeah, you get only 90% of a tattoo.
We won't finish it. We'll be like, you have to come back later.
Check out Alyssa's new work, though.
I know. I saw that one. I like it.
It's a Reaper with a scythe, and the scythe is a piece of pizza, and it says, another one bites the crust.
Wow, you really do
I
like
love
pizza.
Queen.
And also
I do love
dad jokes, apparently.
Yeah, dad jokes. And dads. Well, she likes dad jokes, dad bods, dad dingling.
It's true.
Sugar daddy.
Hey.
Everything but her actual dad. Listen, guys. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. We'll see you soon. Take care.
Ciao.
Adios.